What are people saying about Zach Cregger's Resident Evil? A24 dropped another movie trailer, and today we have reviews for Super Mario Galaxy, the drama, the first 6 episodes of Invincible.
As always, I'm Jake.
And I'm Nate.
This is the Film Riff Podcast.
What?
Are either one of these any good?
I don't watch movies.
You twins? Nah, we cousins.
Well, I'm getting ready to watch a video.
Really? What?
Oh, just some scary movie.
You like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
Well, that was a metaphor, okay? You know, Max, sometimes I'm just riffing. Would you allow me to riff? As the leader, can I riff? Can I riff? Yes.
All right. See, we promised you we'd be back. No more 2-3 week breaks.
Yeah, I know. This is back
We're
to back.
here. We're here.
Going back to back.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, but we saw the drama,
Yes, we
and
did.
I finally saw Super Mario Galaxy. You saw it really early, kind of gave some initial thoughts last week.
Yeah.
But we'll do a full review towards the end of this podcast today. And
So if you have kids, make sure they're watching that.
yeah.
See, we do it for the kids too.
Yeah, get the whole fam on the couch and turn us on YouTube, all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Family night.
Or turn us on in the car on your way to family dinner, all right?
Turn us on.
On Apple Podcast. I don't know. We're on everything.
Yeah, we're
Just
everywhere.
look us up, please.
Yeah, we're
Please.
global.
We need the views.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we also kind of a lighter week on movie news, movie trailers. But we got a few things that I think we're a little passionate about.
Yeah.
I guess we can kind of start off with Resident Evil. What are people talking about? I think it was an early screening, kind of like a screen test for the audience scores, whatever. But yeah, people are raving about this movie, which obviously was this my number one?
Yes, it was.
Okay, yeah, this was my number one anticipated movie of the year this year.
You're a homer for that franchise.
Oh, dude. I actually just beat Resident Evil 9 this past weekend.
Was it Requiem?
Requiem.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm out of the
Requiem.
Yeah, I try.
Yes,
I know
Requiem.
about it, but I don't know. You know.
Yeah.
I've heard great things about that too.
Yeah, it's great. Probably ranks like 4 or 5 in the series for me, but like
Damn.
for a series that is very high quality, it's still like a good thing.
I think you're on record saying what, like Resident Evil 4 or whatever is like the greatest game of all time.
I still stand by that.
Damn, bro.
Other than
that's a biased opinion, right?
other than Kingdom Hearts, which I might get clowned on a little bit, but I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 defender.
Listen, Resident Evil's dope, but you think it's on the same lunch table as the San Andreas and Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2?
I'm taking Resident Evil 4 over
Fallout 4.
I'm taking Resident Evil 4 over all of those.
Skyrim, Oblivion,
Okay, Fallout 4 is the tough. Yeah, Fallout 4 is tough.
New Vegas,
Skyrim. No, I'm taking it over this.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, I'm taking Resident Evil 4. I'm also a horror game guy.
Yeah.
So like
The Last of Us.
yeah, I'm taking it over Last of Us. Yeah. 1 and 2, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm taking it over.
Okay.
It's just such a fun game, dude. It's corny, it's hilarious, and it's badass.
Is it really corny? I always thought it was like super serious.
Well, you got Leon in the game, and he's like,
oh, I get it.
he's
Yeah.
like, watch, or
I got
I
you.
can't even think of a line.
It's
But
not
he's just
purposely
saying
cheesy.
cheesy.
Yeah.
No, it's purposely.
Oh,
cheesy.
is it?
Yeah, he's supposed to be like the action hero. Like,
Is it like Japan?
yeah,
Okay, so it's like them.
yeah. Capcom's a Japanese company.
They're just kind of doing what we think's cool, like the American
Yeah,
hero.
yeah.
Watch out! I got this.
Or it's like kind of like anime style, like a little bit. Yeah, like
okay.
stuff like that. Yeah.
I will finish you.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna eat you for lunch. Yeah, it's just like it's stuff like that. You know,
Yeah.
it's corny, but it's so good while you're playing it. But
Wait.
no, I brought up Kingdom Hearts. I tried to slide that in there. I don't know if you realized that, but Jacob Elordi apparently, star of Euphoria, season 3, which we'll talk about here in a little bit as well on the reviews coming out for that. But he just said he was a big Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 fan, and might gave me just a little bit of a little man crush on him. I can't lie to you. Like I love this. I'm a Disney adult. Is that what they call them?
Oh, I don't think you're that far.
Am I a
gone.
Disney adult if I like Kingdom Hearts?
No, God, no, because I don't think Disney adults know about Kingdom Hearts. I think they're like in the Mickey Mouse. You know what I mean?
Oh boy.
Yeah, yeah, that's a different world,
Okay.
dude. That's a creepy world.
Yeah. It's bad.
But you are a nerd though. You're just a nerd.
Yeah, I'm a loser. What can I say? I'm a loser.
No, dude, Kingdom Hearts seems cool.
No, I like Kingdom Hearts. It's good. It's good. But yeah, going back to the reviews, not reviews, but kind of like the first reactions to the first cut of Resident Evil. Yeah, people are saying it is a nightmare-fueled, like Mad Max Fury Road style movie, and that is exactly what I wanted it to be.
Well, they tried that with one of the Resident Evils. They actually tried, like, it seemed like in the desert, the apocalypse.
That's
a different.
I think that's Resident Evil Afterlife.
That was like when it kind of like.
Those movies are all ass.
Oh, I know. I saw that in theaters. I remember like watching that, being like
bad.
But I was kind of like you. I was just like into the franchise, so I was just like watching it, being like, oh,
Yeah.
it's slop. It was slop at that point,
Yeah,
you know.
it's so bad.
It sucked, yeah.
Yeah.
But it was just like, well, it's something.
Yeah. Yeah, but finally have a competent director at the helm, and
Yeah.
apparently it's only 90 minutes.
I'm
which-
okay with that, dude.
I'm okay with that. I mean, obviously, like, I do like longer movies,
yeah.
but if you give me a really, like, amazing 90 minutes, I'm gonna bat. for
Hey,
you.
that's what she said.
Exactly. Come on. Come
It's
on.
never happened, but
Yeah, yeah, dude. But that got me more excited. Does that do anything for you on the
Well, it's
scale?
I was always hyped for it. It doesn't. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Good news is better than bad news, right?
Yeah.
Like there's no red flags yet for me on this movie, which is good.
And obviously they'll continue to edit it and cut it and do more with it.
That could
so-
be bad though. I hate when they do that shit.
Yeah, but I think they realize what people are into
Yeah.
and like the first reactions give you kind of an idea of like what you need to lean more into. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just but
Because you can edit a movie so differently.
my only thing on that is like, and this is mainly from watching the studio, so I don't know how accurate this is.
Yeah.
But it's like sometimes people can give like, they're thinking more of like, oh, this guy wasn't paying attention at this part, so we got to take this part out. Even though like someone like us would enjoy that, but it's like they kind of cater to like who's gonna like they want to make money, right? Obviously. So sometimes the director would be like, and we seen like in studio again, I don't know how accurate, but the director's like pushing back against like, no, fuck that, we're keeping that in. They're like, trust us, like this part's boring, and they're like, nah.
Yeah, but the whole narrative around this movie is that Warner Brothers gave Zach Kreger kind of a blank check, and they were like, make whatever you want, free reigns, like you got
really?
the IP and do whatever you want. So
Thank-
that's
good news.
that's like the really good sign I think for this movie.
Yeah.
And so like people are responding to it, they like it. Zach Kreger he's a great director, dude. I mean, Weapons probably sliding in the next 5 out, probably the first 5 out. Weapons like probably could have been nominated for Best Picture at the end of the day. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
I think it was, especially with the supporting
just a horror
actress
movie,
win,
dude.
and it definitely could have almost gotten into original screenplay.
Yeah.
Like I think it was very close.
I would agree with that.
So
But I mean, in our world, yeah, but not in the Oscar world. They're not putting a horror movie in there.
yeah.
I mean, I
but
guess Sinners, but
could have gotten close. I think it was close.
you think so?
I think it was somewhat close. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, obviously looking forward to that. I think it's coming out in September, so it's like kind of crazy we haven't even gotten a trailer for it yet.
September. Well, we haven't got a trailer for a lot of shit that's coming out like late. You know,
That's true.
literally
Everybody's
nothing.
kind of playing it close to the chest this year.
we got a teaser. We got some teasers here and there.
Yeah, like what?
Dune.
Yeah.
Digger. Oh, that's like July. Or
Yeah, Digger. We haven't gotten a full. No, Digger's not July.
Oh, is it not?
No,
I thought it was a
that's-
summertime movie.
That's gonna be a movie going to bat for the Oscars.
Okay.
So, it'll be October. So,
So we
but
got a
yeah, I mean,
teaser.
we're getting close to time where we should start getting trailers for stuff that's coming out in the fall.
I think with this movie, yeah, he was it 20 million, which isn't.
Something like that.
Oh, that's how much he got paid.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I was like 20 million doesn't sound right. That's a.
Yeah, but people were praising the like practical effects and just like the full tension, nonstop, balls to the wall, no breaks, just fucking crazy fest, dude.
Yeah,
I love that.
I'm excited for
It's
it. Especially,
everything I need to hear.
especially Zach Kreger's behind it, and we're hearing good things about it already.
Yeah,
So
it's hard not to be excited.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
for sure.
But we'll get into kind of our actual physical stuff, announcements and everything. We got an announcement for The Comeback King, new
yeah.
movie from Judd Apatow and starring Glenn Powell, who I think also wrote it.
Oh, really?
or helped write it. He was a co-writer on it.
Damn, he's everywhere now.
He is, and
All started with Twistas.
no.
But that was like his break. That was like, that really, come on, man. That was like a huge blockbuster movie that like really, ever since then, I feel like I've seen him everywhere now. He's like a household name.
Yeah.
You don't think so?
No, I think that's
Yeah.
fair. That might have been his big break.
That, like,
No,
got,
it was
that got
Top
him in
Gun.
the
No, it was
mainstream.
Top Gun. It was Top Gun Maverick.
Oh, see,
That's
I never saw
exactly
that.
what
So
it was.
he was
You
like,
never watched Top Gun Maverick?
No,
You've never seen it?
no. I told you I'm not watching that shit, dude. I told you this. We had this conversation. I've seen parts of it. I went and watched clips.
What?
Dude, I'm
Bro, it's good.
I hate those movies, dude. You know me. This isn't new.
You've talked about liking some absolute sloppage on this freaking podcast. Are you for real?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Name one slop.
I'm not even gonna get that. I'm not even gonna get into this right now.
If this would have came out like in the last year or so, yeah, I would have watched it. But like, we're talking like whenever it came out, I wasn't gonna.
It was
watch
like 3-4. It was
yeah,
like
but
4
we're
years
talking
ago.
like the podcast and all that.
Oh
You know what I mean?
yeah.
I wasn't like.
Bro, I can't even. Oh, that's crazy. You just said that. Okay. The Comeback King, and it's about a country western star experiencing a career downfall, and how he's trying to make his big comeback. Obviously, starring Glenn Powell. I don't know who else is in this movie. I don't think they've really announced anything else. But I mean, obviously, Judd Apatow is famous for kind of the pinnacle of 2000s comedies. I mean, what he did, Knocked Up, Funny People. Basically the driving force behind Superbad, all those movies, Pineapple Express, kind of the big, like Seth Rogen collaborator. So I don't know, dude. I just don't know if he's had a huge win in a long time. Cause I think his last decent movie was, that King of Staten Island with Pete Davidson.
Ooh, that was his last one. I mean, that was like.
His last like decent movie. I liked that movie.
I liked it too, but it's
was-
not like something. I feel like I don't know anyone that's watched it besides you.
Yeah, like that's a movie that kind of
And it
petered
was-
out, right?
And it wasn't like, groundbreaking. It was just like, it was okay.
What am I saying? I'm forgetting some bangers right now. 40-Year-Old Virgin. This is 40. I mean,
Dude,
yeah, those are.
Yeah, but that was around the time that's like around
Yeah,
the
that's all in
2000
the same period. It's all in the same period.
way before Staten Island.
Yeah, of course,
Yeah.
of course.
We're talking like a decade.
But he also, I don't know if you remember. I can't remember what it was freaking called, but he made a COVID movie that came out on Netflix. I'm trying to look for it right now.
Up? No.
No. It was
No, it wasn't
bad.
good.
I turned it on for maybe like half an hour, and it was
COVID movie.
fucking awful. Oh yeah, it's called The Bubble.
Oh, I never heard of it.
It's about like actors who are quarantined in a hotel and they're making like a dinosaur movie or some shit. Dude, I don't even know. It was. I didn't even finish it, and that was it was terrible.
Damn.
So I don't know. Does Judd Apatow still have it? I don't know, but I fully do have faith in Glenn Powell.
Yeah.
He really just has not missed. Like he's kind of. I mean, we've talked about Glenn Powell on the pod, like especially after The Running Man, but. I mean, he kind of is at the forefront of kind of the movie stars right now. I
Yeah,
mean, he's
he's-
one of the big ones.
He's A-list for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely made it
He's
to
a-
A-list.
He is. Yeah, he doesn't miss in the box office. We'll say that.
Yeah.
I don't know if Running Man how good that did, but
I don't think it made. I actually don't think it made a lot of money. But he's the
Yeah.
reason people went and saw that movie. You know what I mean?
That and Stephen King.
Yeah. I mean, I think that got people like me, but like for a general audience purpose, like I don't think.
Yeah, it wasn't like.
Yeah, it was mostly Glenn Powell that sold those tickets. So I don't know, man. I think this could be good. It's just kind of a weird premise, kind of that country stars on a downfall. Have you ever seen Dewey Cox, that movie with John C. Reilly?
Yeah, that's more of like a parody though.
That is an amazing movie.
Yeah.
But that's kind of what this kind of reminds me of. Like I hope they're not or Walk Hard. Like I hope they're not trying to kind of rip that off a little bit, maybe.
I don't think so. Because that was a movie like kind of not making fun of, but like really about
Yeah, it was making fun of the
Johnny Cash.
Walk the Line.
Yeah.
The Johnny Cash movie. With
So
Joaquin Phoenix. So
I don't think this is going to be like that. I think it's going to be like its own guy, its own story. But I don't know. I mean, it's going to be cheesy. It's going to be like a blockbuster movie,
I think so too. I mean, it's a studio comedy, like, and that's kind of the big thing. It's we're getting a big budget studio comedy. Well, maybe not big budget, but it's like big names attached. Glenn Powell brings the money. You know what I'm saying? So like, this definitely has potential to be something good, and I'll definitely be there. It's rare you get a good studio comedy. So, and Judd Apatow's got the resume to get me there.
Yeah, I agree.
Even if the last decade or so hasn't been his prime.
We'll see more, like when it starts coming out.
Yeah, we'll see more.
We'll see what direction they're going with.
We'll see more.
All we got right now is just a picture of like his crotch.
Exactly. His big ass belt buckle.
Yeah.
But okay, I had some other news on here. We got the X-Men reboot. Some information on that. Obviously coming from the director of Thunderbolts, Jake Schreier. I'm very hyped about this. I mean, obviously X-Men's probably like my favorite Marvel IP, I would say. And
I feel like you say that about everything, huh?
What? No,
this is my favorite game. This is my favorite franchise.
No. I do have a lot of favorite. Hey, I talk about stuff I like. What can I say?
No, it's definitely a X-Men. Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, but Jake Schreier kind of assembling the same crew that wrote the Thunderbolts, which is Joanna Callow and I'm trying to find his name. Oh yeah, Lee Sung Jin, who wrote and created Beef. So I'm like, I love that. That's like very character driven content. They're bringing them over to make the X-Men movie, and that's like you got to balance all these characters. I feel like that's like the perfect.
Yeah,
it's a perfect thing, dude. I don't know. I love that.
It's good news.
Yeah, it's
so
very
far.
good news.
Yeah.
Very good news. I know there's not much out there right now, but
I mean, we saw all the teasers, I guess.
Yeah.
And they look cool.
What?
Well, when they made Cyclops look dope.
Oh yeah, and Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's completely different.
Okay.
Yeah, because I think Secret Wars is supposed to be like a complete reset of everything, and so the X-Men are actually going to be like a thing. Like the Fantastic Four are going to come to like the main world, not.
But
just
those are
be,
the
like,
same
alternate
X-Men,
dimension.
right? Is are going to be the same like whoever we see act in that? Is
No.
Be, oh, okay.
No. Yeah,
Shit,
that's all. That's the Fox universe. So it's like all the old people.
Damn, it's just going.
And they're like killing that off. I think like severing that branch.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but I think we talked about this when I talked about the Spider-Man trailer last week. There's like the. You probably don't remember the trailer, but there's like a element of like mind control that you see in the trailer, and people all think that because Sadie Sink's in the movie. Sadie Sink from Stranger Things, the red-haired chick.
Mm-hmm.
People think that she's playing Jean Grey and that she's in Spider-Man Brand New Day. And she's like the new cast of the X-Men movie.
Interesting.
Yeah. We're getting too Marvel-y probably for you. Am I over your head right now?
No, I know what you're talking about. I'm staying with.
Am I diving too deep?
No.
Yeah. Well, you're something you'd probably be a little bit more into Marvel-y. We got a trailer for The Punisher today.
Yeah.
Punisher Last Kill.
Actually, I'd say I'm more excited for the X-Men.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
But you're like a huge Punisher fan, no?
Well, I watched the first two.
You're like one of those guys that drives a big truck and has the Punisher logo with like the American flag on your window.
I fucking hate those guys.
No, he has one. He's lying to you right now. It's on his Tesla.
Yeah, on my rifle, I got the Punisher
he's
logo
got
engraved on there.
Yep, that's exactly it. That's exactly it.
No.
What you can't see is behind the camera. There's a giant mural of the Punisher skull. Dude, this looked badass. The action looked crazy, and it looks like they're going full, just like bloody, gory, just like everything you want from the
bringing
Punisher.
it back.
Yeah, which I like that. They're keeping in line with the Marvel special presentations, which is it's not a TV show, it's not a movie, it's kind of like somewhere in between. It's like an hour and 15-minute long, long episode short movie.
Okay, that's
so
good.
kind of like in between that.
Yeah.
But every time they've done something around those lines, like they did the Werewolf by Night movie or kind of special presentation a few years ago, that was really cool. So the special presentations I really like. So hopefully this one is kind of a better, I don't know, portrayal of the character.
Yeah.
Because we're getting him in Daredevil like Born Again right now, or like in season 1.
Yeah.
I haven't watched any of season 2 yet.
And
by the way.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, and Spider-Man. He'll be in Spider-Man, which I feel like he's gonna be like hella nerfed in Spider-Man. Because he's not gonna be like
No, yeah.
murdering people and
Nah,
stuff. You know?
you're right.
Yeah, I feel like it's so hard to have a Punisher, like John Bernthal's Punisher specifically in a Spider-Man movie,
Yeah.
because it's so starkly different.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not just
hard
like, I want to kill these guys, and you're like being a pussy.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that's what it's gonna be like, you know?
Yeah. I can definitely see that. Yeah, you're right. He's going to be nerfed.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Yeah, dude, but the Punisher show is coming out, I think this summer. So I think that's gonna be awesome. I'm really looking forward to that. There's like a specific shot that I saw in the trailer today that he's like on a rooftop fighting all these guys, and he has an axe, and he's legit it cuts right before he hits this guy, but dude, I just know he's like tearing that dude up. Oh my god, you're falling.
Here, Tina. God. There you go.
Causing all the commotion today.
Yeah.
It's our mascot.
Yeah.
She's back. She's finally back. Yeah, but moving off from all the Marvel stuff. Sorry, we've been very Marvel-y, video gamey today.
Yeah. We're nerds.
We gotta
Nerd
get
mode.
back into the movies. Yeah, HBO. I guess keeping it with TV shows. HBO dropped a trailer for its new show, Half Man, coming from creator Richard Gadd, who did that Baby Reindeer. Did you ever watch that?
Yeah, no, I didn't stay with it though.
Yeah, that's kind of how I was. I watched the first couple episodes with my mom, actually, which funnily enough, because she was like, "Oh my god, I heard this is based on a true story."
Yeah.
And
The guy who made it wrote it.
Yeah.
Or it's about the guy. The guy who made it. It was about him.
No, I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
No, he based it off of somebody else, but he wrote it and directed and starred in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
I know it's about a comedian from like England or whatever.
Yes, yeah, but it wasn't him specifically. I don't think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, yeah. He.
No, I don't think it was. I'm legit.
Okay. I could have swore that was like the guy. No, I'm like positive. He like wrote it. Or he was a very big part of this. Cause he was like.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, what? No way, that's crazy.
Let me school you.
Yeah, teach me. I'm a young boy, bro. Teach me. What? Wow.
Yeah. Come on, dude. Leave the comedy to me.
Dang, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
I remember he was doing like press runs for it.
Huh. Well, damn. That brings kind of a whole nother layer to this. That's crazy. He like blew up. He blew up after that show did really well.
Yeah.
They like won some Emmys, I think.
Yeah, it was very popular.
Yeah. That's probably worth going back and finishing. Can't lie.
Yeah, but it's popular to people who love like Netflix shows. You know, shit that like the people I noticed that were like really.
Yeah, but I
into
think it was a standout. You know, one of the
For
ones that
sure.
were good.
It's definitely better than most, but I just couldn't get into it, man. I feel like there was so much shit like that at that time. It was just like another stalker,
Yeah, there was a lot of
creepy
that.
shit going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like a couple. I think it was like 2-3 years ago that came out, and
Yeah, something like that.
that was kind of on the rage because that was like the same time as that monster show came out, and
there was like documentaries of people getting stalked.
yeah.
And shit like that. Yeah.
yeah, that was huge a couple years ago. Yeah, but this show looked really interesting. So it's an HBO series, coming for him. So obviously, maybe if you weren't a fan of Baby Reindeer, HBO probably might be that step up in quality that you're looking for. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But dude, this trailer really impressed me. I thought it looked really good. It looks very like off kilter. You know, like it like the storyline makes sense. I think it's about like two like not adopted brothers, but stepbrothers. And I think their moms are lesbians or something. And then he's like kind of evil, like does some crazy shit. But then the other brother, played by Jamie Bell, who's a great actor. I haven't seen him in anything in a long time. He's you know what Billy Elliot is?
That sounds familiar.
It's like the ballet boy, the little boy who does ballet.
Ah, no, never.
Yeah, it's old.
Yeah,
It's an older movie, but yeah, dude, I really like the trailer because I can't tell if there's like some sort of like weird like relationship that they have as brothers, or like it's kind of like a gay thing, or if they're like brothers, or if they're, I don't know. It just like, it was like a really odd vibe to it, but I kind of liked it. You know what I mean? It was like, this might be like a really complex character driven show.
Like a thriller type?
Yeah, thriller, like family drama, what kind of like a mystery too, like what's going on, kind of scenes, what's driving the characters. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'm really into this. I think watching that trailer and seeing like Richard Gadd's kind of popularity rise makes me want to go back and finish Baby Reindeer a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know, because it has to have been quality for it to jumpstart him that much.
For sure.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, but yeah, I guess another TV show trailer we got coming from Apple. Speaking of, we're leveling up the quality every time. Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed. This is a new show. I have the synopsis pulled up, but it's a new show that follows Paula, played by Tatiana Maslany, who we just watched in Keeper, one of the worst movies we saw, probably the worst movie we saw last year.
Gosh, she's in that?
Yeah, she was the main girl,
Fuck.
but we liked her. I've liked her in other stuff. I think she's a good actress.
Okay.
She plays a newly divorced mother who, while battling an identity crisis and a contentious custody battle, becomes convinced she has witnessed a crime. As she dives into her own investigation, she falls down a dangerous, spiraling rabbit hole of blackmail and murder.
Yeah, the trailer.
I don't know.
Was very it had the score like
Intense.
Yeah,
It was very intense.
They really wrapped it up at the end with that guy with the, I don't know what he says, but he has like that voice changer, like, you messed with the wrong guy.
Yeah.
You know, you saw something you shouldn't have seen, and it's like one of those.
Oh, I just saw this. I actually didn't know this before. I just looked it up. Directed, I think, partially created by David Gordon Green, who was the director of Pineapple Express, and he did the newer Halloween movies.
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean,
you like them, but
enjoyable.
Yeah,
I mean, nothing like
watchable.
crazy good. Yeah. But I'll tell you what. He's good at writing funny dialogue. I think the comedy in the Halloween movies was pretty good. Like saying whether or not, or disregarding whether or not you think that should have been that funny.
Mm-hmm.
I think the comedy in those movies was pretty good.
I don't really remember, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't mean that's a bad thing. I just genuinely.
You weren't even a huge fan of those movies in general, so
they're okay. It was just so long ago, and I just don't remember I don't remember any of the jokes or anything.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, before he did Pineapple Express, that was kind of like the crazy thing was he was a big indie director, and he also directed a bunch of episodes of Righteous Gemstones.
Oh, really?
Which is probably a good thing.
Okay, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, but I guess he's kind of behind this show, and I do like him a lot. I think he's had some missteps. Some of his stuff isn't amazing.
Does that make sense?
But
the Righteous Gemstones and the Halloweens.
Yeah.
Because what's his
Danny
name?
McBride.
Who?
Yeah, Danny McBride.
Yeah, how they said.
Yeah,
David
he's
O'Brien.
a big collaborator with Danny McBride.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Huh.
But it also has Jake Johnson, which I don't know if you recognized him. His voice is so familiar. Have you ever seen New Girl?
No. That TV show?
Yes.
Oh my god.
He's the main guy.
Paige was watching that the other day, and I'm like, dude, who watches it? Do you like that show?
It's fine.
Oh my.
It's fine. It's fine. It's like the girlfriend show that she'll my girlfriend put that shit on, and then I'll sit there and watch it. I'll be like, yeah, it's.
Oh, I'm roasting
it's
it.
funny.
I'm roasting it the whole time.
funny.
It's fun to
It's not.
Shit on
it's not it's not that shitty. It's not. It's not shitty. It's just it's just a sitcom.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't expect much. You know what I mean? But it's it's
yeah.
funny when you put it on. It's a comfort thing, I guess.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely is for her. She's watching
Yeah.
all the old episodes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. For the ladies, we watch that shit for the ladies, and then we talk about the movies on the pod. Yeah, but Jake Johnson's hilarious. I'm a huge fan of his, so kind of looking forward to this. I think Tatiana Maslany I think she quit being She-Hulk. I think she was I'm done being She-Hulk because everybody fucking hated it so much. So almost a career killer, dude. She was on a heater for a long time.
That's in the zeitgeist of how bad that show is.
Yeah, it really is.
It's like a joke.
It is.
Yeah.
Dude, She-Hulk is notoriously kind of bad. I don't hate it as much as everybody else, but that's beyond the point. But yeah, this show it caught my attention. Apple TV, we've like don't want to beat a dead horse. Beat what's that saying?
Well, I know what you mean.
Beat a dead horse over the head.
Well, yeah, but that's usually in the negative way. Like when you're shitting on something, like we don't have to keep shitting on it.
Yeah, keep shitting on it.
I know what you mean though. We keep talking about how good it is.
How good Apple TV shows are.
Yeah.
The
opposite
but
of
it seems like they're kind of cooking right now. Like in terms of like their slate for this year is really good, really strong in my opinion.
Yes.
Like they got a lot of stuff that is catching my interest because the last 2 years they've dropped a lot of stuff that like half of it just doesn't really like look that good to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Pluribus.
Like it looks good. Well, Pluribus is definitely like that's on the. I love Pluribus, so that's on that higher echelon of the Apple TV stuff.
I'm trying to think of another one.
Like I'm thinking of like the Jason Momoa shit. Like
oh yeah, see, I don't even.
Like the.
Yeah.
Hawaiian King. Like I don't know. It's just like like nobody talked about it. Like it's just like something that came and went.
That's funny.
What I mean? Or whatever it was called.
Damn, the Apple TV put that shit out?
Yes.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, but it's just like just like kind of stuff that's a little bit like forgettable, you know?
Damn.
But this stuff all it's kind of catching more of my attention. Yeah, I don't know. But dark comedic thriller kind of feels a little bit in line of I'm watching DTF St. Louis on HBO right now.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. It's like weirdly, surprisingly, very, very fucking good.
I'm gonna watch it. Yeah.
Dude, yeah,
I was waiting.
Yeah, my roommate. I actually got my roommate to watch the second episode with me, and he was like, DTF St. Louis. This sounds like fucking. This sounds so stupid. And then we watched it, and he was like, damn, this is actually really freaking good. So now I can't watch it without him.
Oh,
so
okay.
we're watching. We're like,
Yeah.
I think they just aired the season finale on Sunday, and we're halfway through it. So we're trying to catch up.
Yeah, it look. I mean, Jason Bateman. Come on.
Dude, he's the goat. I
Yeah.
fucking love Jason Bateman.
Yeah.
He's so good. And David Harbour from Stranger Things, he's so good in this show.
Yeah.
I haven't really seen him in much else other than Stranger Things. I liked him in Stranger Things, but
He was in Thunderbolts.
yeah, that character's good. I just mean like I'm talking like real acting. You know what I mean? Like not like a big IP thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's actually doing something like different.
Yeah.
Because he plays like a fat, like goofy.
God, I feel like he's
dad.
been in something else too. That I think we're just
Hellboy?
forgetting. No,
Yeah.
no, something. Yeah.
I legitimately can't think of another thing he's been in right now.
I'll look up while you're doing.
Maybe this is. Maybe I'm not giving him credit.
I feel like there was something.
Let's see. David Harbour, Violent Night. He played Killer Santa Claus. Come on, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Dude, literally nothing.
Yeah.
Literally nothing.
Yeah.
That was like his first like big acting thing outside of that.
Yeah.
Where he's like on the
like serious acting. Like,
yeah,
not
or,
just like a
and he's also
superhero.
on like the front bill. You know what I mean? Like he's top bill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he kind of was on Thunderbolts. He was.
No,
yeah.
I know, but I'm saying like
Yeah.
outside of that.
Outside of like goofy shit.
Yeah.
Superhero shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
True.
Exactly. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to Maximum Pleasure Guaranteed.
That's a mouthful, huh?
It's a long name.
I feel like all these shows coming out nowadays, they like to really throw all like a bunch of words in there, huh?
Well, because a longer title means that you're more highbrow, right?
Is that what that means?
You got to make people say more.
It's either like a lot of words or just like
Yeah,
barely
one
anything.
word, like
Yeah,
one word,
like
like
3-letter word,
like
help.
DTF.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Complete
DTF,
opposite.
Yeah, but we can get into our final trailer for the week. So we saw this premiere before the drama, but it's the new A24 movie coming from Olivia Wilde.
Mm-hmm.
It's called The Invite, and it's about a dinner party that goes completely awry. And it stars Edward Norton, Penelope Cruz, Seth Rogen, and oh my God, why am I blanking on the director's name right now? I just said it.
Olivia Wilde.
Olivia Wilde
Yeah.
as well, starring in. I think she wrote it and directed it. So, yeah, pretty crazy. I had kind of heard rumblings of this movie coming out of the film festivals. I think it was out of Venice. Or maybe it was TIFF. I can't remember. But yeah, people were liking it, and then A24 bought it, and then we just got the trailer that dropped online a couple days ago.
She did "Don't Worry, Darling," right?
She did that, and she did Booksmart, which Booksmart's fantastic. very. I mean, I guess at the time it was very highly rated, but I think now kind of underrated because I don't really even hear people really talk about it much anymore. Kind of in that pantheon of like comedies that have come out in the last 10 years, but it's definitely up there.
I like Don't Worry, Darling.
I mean, I think it's got its flaws, definitely, but as like a movie, it's very entertaining.
Yeah.
And so I think you definitely got to give it that. And I think it's well directed and
Well
you know,
acted
yeah.
as well.
People really shit on Harry Styles acting in that movie. I thought it was pretty good.
I think what sucks is knowing that it should have been Shia LaBeouf. That's kind of like, fuck, he'd have been so
Yeah,
much better.
he would have been really good in that
Yeah.
role. He just could not keep his shit together.
Well, I mean, he kind of put out some receipts that was like, no, bitch, like what I'm saying is true, and he posted it, and it's like, oh shit.
Well, Olivia Wilde, that's why she's been kind of out of the public eye for a while because she like ruined her reputation on that movie. Because she was married to Jason Sudeikis, remember? And she Jason Sudeikis is
That
Ted
name
Lasso.
sound- Oh, okay.
Yeah, the SNL guy.
I didn't
Been
know
a ton of movies.
She was married to him. I think
Yeah.
I knew that at one point. I forgot.
Yeah, but I think cheated on him during the making of this movie. I think she was hooking up with Harry Styles.
What?
And they had like some like weird relationship or something.
Is that true?
I think it's real. It was never like officially confirmed, but that's like heavily rumored.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so
So she's a piece of shit. And she's trying to make it seem all like.
I mean, if it's all true, then yes, like she's kind of a piece of shit apparently. But I don't know. But she was just in the studio. You know, that was the first thing I had seen her in since.
Was that the one shot scene?
No, she's in the Chinatown.
Okay, yeah.
Episode.
The film. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a great episode, by the way. I love that episode.
Damn. I guess two things can be true. I think Shia could have been a problem. She could have been.
100%.
She could have sucked too.
100%. But yeah, I think she's definitely proven herself as a writer. Like she's got interesting things to say. I think as a director, she's obviously got more growth. I think the stark difference between films is what really, I think, kind of did her in. Because she jumped from kind of like high school comedy to like sci-fi thriller. You know, that's a hard jump to make as a director. So I think something like this is very more like kind of in her wheelhouse, or like what I would assume would be more in her wheelhouse, kind of that intimate dialogue, kind of a more self-contained thing that maybe gets a little bit wild.
Mm-hmm.
And
Olivia Wilde.
Yeah, but I really like this trailer.
I did too.
From when I read the plot when it was initially premiered at the film festivals, it really didn't catch that much of my attention. But then seeing the trailer, I was like, oh, this could be really interesting, because it kind of almost seems like they don't show it exactly, but I can almost guarantee that Edward Norton and Penelope Cruz were asking them for like a swingers thing.
That's what I thought too, but it seemed like that's what they implied, but it's not what they. But it's not.
Yeah, maybe not.
It's not their intentions.
Kind of like the drama, like they show you the incident, but then they don't
Yeah.
like in the trailers for that movie, they didn't tell you what was going on. So
that's what I was thinking too. I was like, that's.
Yeah.
I was like, hell yeah! But then I was like, that it's not gonna be. It's they're because he says in the trailer, he's like, they're fucking with us, or
yeah, it seems like an inciting incident, but
Yeah.
then things get way more unhinged as the night goes on.
yeah, and there's like something going on, something sinister, I guess.
Yeah, I liked it. It's just what a wild cast though.
Good trailer. It doesn't really tell you enough or that
Doesn't
much.
tell
But
you
it tells
too
you
much.
enough.
Exactly, gets you kind of hooked on
Mm-hmm.
kind of the premise. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. I think it comes out fairly soon.
I can't remember.
It's like one of those. A24, especially for their smaller stuff, kind of just drops it all.
Yeah, because budget with marketing and shit.
Yeah,
Here it is. It's coming out.
but I almost feel like that kind of works for some of their movies a little
Some-
bit.
yeah,
Like
word of mouth.
the drama made a lot of money.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Well, we've been talking about that. I mean, and it's you got Robert Pattinson.
and Zendaya. It's
they
it's
sell
pretty
it.
big.
They
It's pretty
sell
big. Yeah, this is coming out summer 2026. So
Okay, so
June 26th. So
Okay.
fairly soon.
Sick.
Fairly soon. Yeah, dude, what a heater. Seth Rogen's been on, dude. Like he has been kind of just all over the place.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of interesting stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I mean, the studio's obviously a massive hit, and we'd love the hell out of that show. But like, he's doing him taking a role in this type of movie too is like kind of
Invincible.
crazy. Yeah, Invincible and The Boys. He's
in The Boys?
He's one of the executive producers for both of those.
Okay.
Yeah, crazy. I don't know. Go Seth Rogen, baby. Come on. I love him. My favorite stoner.
Favorite stoner.
Favorite stoner. Yeah, but we can, speaking of Invincible, we can get into the review for, kind of a loose review. We're just going to do straight spoilers, not dance around anything because we're already 6 episodes behind on reviews. But we'll just kind of catch up, and then I think we'll try to review the 7th and 8th episode kind of as like the last 2 episodes of the season. Try to
we can just talk
those.
about it like as it is, like
as it comes.
I mean,
yeah.
the 6th episode like just came out, so
Yeah. This season,
there are spoilers in this.
yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Make sure they know.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, a lot of people were kind of shitting on this season. I've liked this season.
Yeah.
Like people were saying the first 4 episodes were like really mid. I mean, I think it's all kind of important for Mark's character, because I think the first 4 episodes really are focused on his kind of struggles with what happened post the conquest fight and like seeing Eve all fucked up like that, and him kind of trying to balance what's right and what needs to be done in terms of killing these like monstrous villains that are just killing so many people.
I took it a little differently.
What do you mean? That's exactly what it's about.
Not as in like what's right and what's wrong. It's almost like he has like a killer instinct in him, and even if he doesn't want to kill it, like something takes over where he's doing it anyway.
Yeah, but I think it's like it's a result of what has happened to him like over the last few seasons. Like he's having that killer instinct because like he's so messed up from everything that's happened, and it's like he feels like that maybe that's the only way he can save lives is if he kills these people.
Yeah.
So he's like fighting that urge to do that.
But it seems like with Goggins' character.
Yeah, Cecil.
He seems like this is like a thing that he's noticed before in past with people. It's like, oh, you're starting to become like a killer. You know what I mean? Like a vigilante, I guess.
Okay.
So there's that aspect of it too, of like people judging you, even though like, you did the right thing.
Especially after the Invincible War, where everybody has those qualms with like his person.
It's almost like they're making it seem like he shouldn't do that.
They're actively like contributing to turning him into kind of a vigilante or like a villainous attitude, or
I think they're scared that he's gonna flip, like go full on. Yeah, anti-hero is the word I'm saying. He's not vigilante.
Well, when you have like 100 different Marks come and kill half your fucking planet, I mean, it would be hard to look at the real Mark and not be mad.
But even like his close friends and shit are nervous, like, oh shit, I'm afraid that he might go psycho and just end up being like a killer now.
Nah, I think that's only Cecil.
Well, it's kind of like splitting the group, because one guy was like, that's crazy. Or what's the robot that's like the kid now?
Yeah, robot. Yeah.
He's kind of like, that was fucked up. He should have did that. And then the other guy's like, yeah, he should have. And they're kind of like, like that inner beef with the squad.
I think that's not as much about Mark's character as that is like kind of the philosophy of like having all this crazy, terrible shit happen. And it's like now your entire perspective as a hero is like, what do I need to do to save lives? Like, do I need to like, is killing these people okay? Or do we need to bring justice in a different way?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, dude. I really kind of like that moral gray area they kind of were touching on, especially with like the aliens that were coming, and you save all these, they're actively trying to save the people from the aliens, right? That are already infected. But then you have the hive mind. It's like aliens were going to get out.
They're so
but
pesty.
If you kill the human who's overtaken by the hive mind, or the queen.
But then there's that other scene. There's a scene where he's beating up that guy who took his brother to help him. The black dude. I can't remember his name. And he was like just punching his face.
Yeah, the gangster.
He's like
guy.
beating the shit out of him. And then all of a sudden he stops only because like he kind of loses it. Like he's like in rage mode. And then he's talking to like I'm gonna say mentor, but the guy who makes the costumes.
The suits, yeah.
And he was like, I was going to kill him if it wasn't for my brother like stopping me.
Yeah,
and he was like, shit.
And I think that's where the conquest stuff comes in. Is like he has so much trauma from that fight that it's like actively affecting him and like how he's tackling like all these other villains that he's encountering.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then that fourth episode, people really hated where he like goes to hell.
Yeah.
I actually really like.
Hate's a strong word.
The feedback's been
I agree.
terrible.
Yeah, I agree that people are saying that. I'm saying like I see like the dislike because it was my least favorite episode. I wouldn't say I hated it. I still enjoyed it.
Dude, I thought it was I liked the Damien Darkblood character. I thought the Satan stuff was hilarious. I thought it was so funny. I think the only big criticism I have of it is dude, that one I'm trying to figure out how to like say it, but like that one sequence where they go down to fight the big monster and get the thing that they need to bring Satan back, but then Mark throws Darkblood up in the air and then you don't even get to see the fight. I'm like, people are saying like, oh, that was lazy, like they just don't want to animate the fight, or like the budget was constricted. I'm like, dude, I mean that's completely fair, because I looked at my roommate when we were watching and I was like, bro, they just did not want to edit. They just did not want to animate that fight. Like that's insane.
But so if there is a budget reason,
I thought it was a little egregious.
they gotta you gotta sacrifice an episode. You know what I mean? Like if it wasn't for this episode lacking, then we don't get all the cool shit that's coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, that's fair. I guess like what people are like so mad about is they're like, oh, just stop paying huge celebrities to come in and voice your characters. But like that's kind of one of the good things about the show is like all of the characters that come in and come out of the show are like very well acted. Like even if it's just a voice, it's like they're bringing a lot more emotion than a typical animated series does.
Yeah, I guess that is a good point. But a lot of these guys are already like they're main characters. What are you gonna take out fucking Walton Goggins and put in someone else?
Yeah, I think it's all the guest actors. That's like what they're, because like you'll have a random like single episode character come in and it's voiced by like some like huge A-list star. It's
that could be an Amazon thing. That could be like, hey, we're gonna give you this money, but we just want you to guarantee you're gonna have some big names to help.
No, I don't think.
I think it's an artistic decision.
I think it is. Yeah, definitely. Because they can get these actors to do it because the show's so huge. So it's like, but you do have to pay them, and that's kind of the double-edged sword on that. But yeah, I think that episode was important too for like Mark kind of. The whole episode is you're dealing with like some gray area stuff with like the demons. It's like it's kind of like in somewhat like mirroring kind of an internal conflict that he's having, and so like he kind of learns from Darkblood how to handle that a little bit better, and then that kind of sets up the second half of the season to be less about that and like him leading up to this Viltrumite war. And, obviously episode 5 was incredible. I mean, fucking the Conquest rematch was insane. And the Debbie breakdown with her finally interacting with Nolan again was so good. The voice acting was incredible, dude. Like that's been built up for 3 seasons of like that interaction needing to happen. It's like you finally get to see it, and it's like it's kind of like a huge release for kind of the audience too, because it's like we've been watching Nolan still and like not sure how to feel about him. Like, are we on his side again or not? And like we finally get to see him as this sympathetic character as he's like finally willing to change, but nobody's forgiving him the way that he's trying to act on.
Yeah, I'm still like I'm skeptical on him.
Yeah,
I'm still like, because he did come back and then not give a shit about his son. I was like, shit, that is kind of like, are you really trying to? Yeah,
it's still questionable. I mean, definitely a little bit, but they kind of tackled the Oliver stuff in this most recent episode.
But it's like now, I mean, how did he not have that mindset to begin with? Now it's like when he's working with you, it almost seems like there's a mission. I gotta like get everyone on my side. I think he is definitely remorseful. I just don't think he's like, I don't know.
Yeah, he's still battling
he's still a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's battling those Viltrumite tendencies,
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like.
But I wouldn't be surprised if he switches up again at some point. I wouldn't be like, damn, he got me. I was on his side, and like, I'm still like, I don't trust you. I'm rooting for you, but I'm not. You're not gonna get me. Fool me once.
Yeah, shame on you. Yeah. I haven't read the comics, so like, I have no clue where the story goes. Like, I could see him maybe having some like change of heart, maybe going back, but I don't know. That's what makes his character so compelling to watch.
Yeah, I feel like he's past that, like going back. I just think he might switch up in another way.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. There, you know,
we'll see.
I trust the writing to be interesting.
But
and the mom scene. Oh, that's what you already mentioned. Yeah.
But yeah, you liked it.
Oh yeah, I thought that was great.
So good.
Yeah, I liked how she didn't like. She was pretty like fuck you.
Yeah.
And very valid.
She's getting dicked down by old normie guy, NBC boy over there.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, how do you follow up getting dogged
yeah,
by Omni Man, bro?
Yeah, that's tough, huh?
It's tough. It's so tough. So tough. Yeah, but that Conquest fight, bro, is unreal. Probably one of the most gruesome things I've ever seen. I mean, I actively was cringing the entire time, probably along with everybody else.
Yeah, like I told you earlier, my only thing was like, damn, dude, like he went pretty extreme. Like, goddamn, is anything gonna kill him?
Dude,
like, if that doesn't kill you, what does?
Just pulling those guts out.
I know.
Oh God.
I was like, how the fuck is he alive?
Dude, how is he holding on? Dude, it was an epic moment for Mark, though. I mean, what a badass.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope Conquest is actually dead. I mean, it would feel a little.
It's like, yeah.
It's like killed him twice. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
we saw his head get bashed in.
Yeah.
I just, I wonder if they're gonna reveal that Cecil is the reason, because Mark has no idea that, like, how he was alive. So I wonder if they're gonna reveal Cecil is the one who kept him alive, and then Mark's gonna flip out on him, which I think will happen. I think it definitely will happen.
Huh. Why did he keep him alive again?
Dude, I think they wanted to keep him alive as, like, see if they could reverse engineer, like, a weapon for Mark if he ever turned evil.
Oh, against Mark. I thought,
Yeah,
like, just
which
in
is
general.
like when Conquest early in the season just flies out of the fucking cage, I was like, or the big prison that he's in or whatever, I was like, this, like, you guys are the dumbest motherfuckers that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, what, you didn't think this was gonna go wrong?
Yeah.
You really thought you could keep a Viltrumite and just a fucking, like,
that was annoying.
yeah, it was so stupid.
Let's not gloss over the pregnancy thing.
Oh my god, dude, Mark's gonna come back from that Viltrumite war and he's gonna be a daddy. That's gonna be
I didn't even
unreal,
think
bro.
about that. There's months. They had a montage.
Months.
You see a montage.
They're not even done.
Huh?
They're not even done.
Oh, I know.
The war just started.
But how long was the montage?
It was 2 months.
2 months?
Yeah.
Damn, so she's gonna be showing. Wow.
Yeah, she
She's
definitely gonna be
showing
shown.
Damn. And they already alluded to, like, when she's telling their friend about it, he says, like, you know, like, maybe he has superpowers too. That's why he got pregnant, because it's so, like, strong. The sperm.
Got that super sperm.
So their kid's probably gonna be like,
oh, dude, their kid's gonna be unreal. Dude, they're both OP.
yeah.
Their kid's gonna be mega OP.
So that's gonna be like a new in the future. Season?
Yeah.
I don't know how long they're gonna take the show. But
Yeah, I don't know.
season 7, this kid could be like the new fucking
New guy.
yeah. I could see him being a bad guy.
Yeah, that'd be unreal.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be sick if you got like a parallel between
Yeah.
Mark and his dad in the
Uh-huh.
first season and like the very end of the show. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where the show's going. I actively have no clue. So, I think it's planned to be 8 seasons though.
Oh, okay.
That's like the plan
That
right
can
now.
be that. That's 4 years.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
a lot of that can happen. And we got a new character, that chick with Seth Rogen's.
Yes.
She's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's cool. She seems kind of useless though. She hasn't really done anything. She's been useless in all of the fights.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you do? I was like, why is this the one chick? Holy crap.
Well, she had like a resources, right? She was
with the suit.
yeah.
The suit is like from the alien race that was like one of the only alien races that were like able to put up a fight against the.
When they used like her ship and all, like her people, right? When they're
No.
traveling.
No,
Ah, shit. I don't know why I was thinking that.
no, they just recruited her on Earth, and the
Yeah,
only
yeah.
thing she had was the suit. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
you're right. She has been kind of. I mean, she's been like a comic relief.
She's
I guess.
cool. I do like her.
Yeah.
But I think she's there to like give Oliver something to look at. You know what I mean? Dude, they
some
set that
strength.
up, bro. They literally were like, oh yeah, they're gonna bang.
But
I was like,
he's got his old
bro.
lady. He came back to.
Oliver? I'm talking Oliver.
Oh, I was thinking of Seth Rogen's character.
No,
because
no.
they've been kind of
Alan.
close. They've been kind of close.
Yeah, but they're homies.
Yeah, I
Yeah, they're
know.
homies.
Yeah. Damn, that's weird though. They're like kids.
Yeah, yeah, I know, yeah. Well, they give each other kind of the look, bro. Like when they first showed up on the ship, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, all right. No, but I guess that this most recent episode 6, Pretty freaking good. There was kind of the first rumblings of the Viltrumite War started, and I didn't love the episode. I mean, a lot like the first half was like Mark recovering and like the Oliver and Nolan stuff was fine. It was good. I mean, it was good. It's just I'm kind of ready to see what the rest of the season looks like because the last 2 episodes are obviously going to be them going to Viltrum to try to stop them on their planet. So I think there's going to be some wild battles.
Man, they kind of found out too much information too easily, I thought.
It felt a little rushed. This episode specifically felt like...
Because they found out that guy's a mole right on the spot. Then they shoot him, and then he starts talking about, like, I got all this information. Here it is.
Yeah.
It's like, you don't think
But that makes... I mean, that would happen in real life, though. You know what I mean?
I don't think so. I think they would be... like they would know this guy's a mole, so we're not going to give him information. We're just going to... We're going to get information from him. It just seems like a very weak... Like, a very fuck up on their part.
Well, how would they know he's the mole if he's a good mole?
What are they called? The Velmderites. God damn it.
Viltrumites?
Yes. I figured like they wouldn't
I
know. The Vujaboos. They wouldn't be giving him, he wouldn't know shit. All he's doing is like, hey, we'll keep you alive if you give us information. We're not going to tell you what the fuck we're doing. You just tell us.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, that's how a mole works. Like, hey, you're a mole, and the mole shouldn't want to know shit because I don't want to know information because I don't want to get killed because I know shit. Because, okay, let's say they do find out this information. Okay, so they trust him, right? So what happens?
He's just a worker. He just works there. He's some guy that they planted, and then he, like, brings the shields down, and then they're like, who did that? And then he's like, and then they find him out because the other guy, who's his friend, shoots him in the head, and then he's like, confesses.
They didn't put him there. He grew up there, and they got to him.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying, like, that's, like, kind of late. It's like, you're just going to give this guy information and not expect him to, like, eventually rat on you one day, maybe, possibly.
I mean, I guess, but if you scare somebody hard enough, like, I think you would expect them to not, like, you expect them to bend their knee to you.
Until there's a situation where he's put, like, in that he is right now, where they're like, all right, we're going to kill you. You're going to be scared for us, so tell us.
No, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, because they find out they have to go to Viltrum. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
And it's a show. I'm nitpicking, but that's like how they were going to advance this story. It's like, now we got to go here.
Yeah.
It's all because of that moment. And I was like, I feel like these guys are smarter than that. To let a mole, like a bitch ass mole like that guy.
Yeah, just like do that.
To know all this information. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but do you like the season overall? I'm pretty high on it. I like it.
What's your favorite moment in this show?
Oh, definitely the gut scene, dude. Yeah. It was just so badass. It was like that whole fight sequence too was so. I mean, it's been like that before, but I texted my one buddy who's like a big anime guy, and I was like, he loves Invincible, and I was like, that fight was like so anime. I was like, dude, it was just like crazy.
Yeah.
And he agreed with me, and I was like, yeah, but I thought that fight was just so good, man. I don't think it tops the first Conquest fight because that episode was
like a whole episode.
That might be one of the greatest hours of superhero content I've ever watched in my life. So, yeah.
I really like the intro, the prologue to the second episode. I think it's still my favorite.
What was that one?
When you're watching Nolan as like a kid.
Oh yeah, and you see like the Viltrum history. And,
and they all get sick.
That was good,
dude. Such a misdirect. Like I didn't even know that was him as a kid at first. Like I was like subconsciously like, oh, it's Nolan. But then like once you find out it's him, like, oh shit, that's Nolan.
Yeah.
And then it starts playing out, and then all of a sudden people start getting sick, and then it gets dark.
Yeah.
And you see like how like it's not just like a small thing. It's like literally wipes them all out. Dude.
How they've been turned into this like.
It's so eerie.
Hostile, yeah.
Yeah, just like and I'm thinking about, damn, someone planted like this weird disease and it's worked. It worked, you know? Yeah. I just thought that was so cool. And the music that was playing in the background while they're just like throwing the bodies away and you're seeing them like, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, that was a good, I totally forgot about that. That was so good, actually. Damn. Yeah, I can't wait for these last 2 episodes. It's going to be good.
Yeah.
See what happens. But yeah, we can get into our movie reviews. We'll be fairly quick on this because you gave a lot of your thoughts on it on Super Mario Galaxy. But we will do a quick non-spoiler review and then a spoiler review just to talk about some of the Easter eggs and fun things we saw in the movie. just because it's not the most in-depth film ever made, but fairly good. All right, so Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Spoiler free.
Spoiler free. Follows Mario, Luigi, Peach, and Toad, and newcomer Yoshi on a cosmic adventure to rescue Princess Rosalina from Bowser Jr., who capture hers in a quest to save his shrunken father Bowser, leading to a space-faring quest across various galaxies. The original voice cast all returning: Charlie Day, Chris Pratt, Anya Taylor-Joy, Yoshi, played by Donald Glover, is a newcomer.
Bowser.
Bowser's back. Jack Black. Rosalina, played by Brie Larson, actually. And another one that we'll get into in the spoiler review. Actually, they talked about him in the marketing. Star Fox.
Yeah.
Voiced by Glenn Powell, which is actually a really cool addition to this
And
movie.
Josh Safdie.
Josh Safdie as Bowser Jr., fantastic voice actor. Weirdly enough, was not expecting that. I thought he was actually probably the strongest. Him and Glenn Powell were like the strongest voice actors in the movie, I would say. And they were just kind of the smaller ones.
Glenn Powell?
I thought he was really good at Star Fox. I thought it was perfectly cast.
Yeah, he was, but I just didn't feel like he was in it enough to be like...
Yeah. But his presence was known, you know. If they made a Star Fox movie, that'd be so sick. Oh, it'd be so fun.
Man, I see, that's my thing, is like, I don't get all the hype on Star Fox. I feel like no one's ever really gave a shit about Star Fox.
It's a big 90s thing.
Yeah, I beat that game literally a million fucking times. It's one of those games where I'd play it and then I'd have to finish it.
Really?
And at the end, like all the characters like jog. I would get up and jog in place with them
Really?
during the because the credits would roll.
Yeah.
And every character like in line would just they were just jogging, and I would get up and jog with them. I know I was a
That's
nerd.
There you go.
But as big as a fan as I was of Star Fox, I'm still like, oh, that's cool, Star Fox. I'm not like, what? Star
Fox is yeah, that's fair. That's valid.
Like,
That's
I
valid.
feel like the people that are
Yeah,
getting hyped are like,
and
are you really?
They're
Star
old.
Fox?
I mean, it's older people. Like none of the no kid is being like Star Fox.
And that should be me, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it should
that
be
game.
you.
I mean, that was like, you know.
But you're different. You're different.
I don't really think. I mean, but no one's ever like really.
There was a guy next to me that was about your age, and he literally was like Star Fox.
Oh, really?
Like he genuinely creamed his shorts for it.
And I told you, like, when I watched it, those people like in the theater were like, "Was that Star Fox?" I was like, "Bro, you knew they were going to be in
my
there."
My dad actively to the left of me was also like Star Fox.
No, he's dope. It's worth a hell yeah.
Yeah.
But some people are like, "What?"
Star Fox.
And I'm like, first
Yeah.
of all, everyone knows he's going to be in here, right?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we've seen the marketing. And second, it's like, were you really a huge Star Fox fan? Like, come on.
Yeah.
He is dope though.
Yeah, we talked about this. I mean, we'll actually get to like an actual review here in a second. But like we did talk about I think last week a little bit. Them marketing Star Fox for this movie was like such a letdown. Like they definitely should have kept that a surprise.
Yeah.
Because if that would have just
would've been
showed up
sick.
randomly in the movie, I would have been so hyped.
I would have been more hyped, yeah. Because I
Yeah.
couldn't get hyped because I'm like, I know he's going to be in here. And then I knew he was about to pop up when it happened.
Yeah. Yeah, because you see the ship and you're like,
Yeah.
yes, Star Fox.
Here it comes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been way better if they hid that.
Yeah. Yeah. But we'll get into the actual movie. I'm a huge Mario Galaxy fan, so seeing this movie, you know, there's a lot of nostalgia there, and that's kind of what this whole movie's kind of built on, is the nostalgia and kind of like all the Easter eggs. And I think a little bit more than the first one. And I think that's where a lot of people's issues with this movie have come, like why the reviews are kind of bad. And I would argue probably the same thing, you know.
You're saying the nostalgia is too much?
Not that it's too much, but it relies on it too much for the story. You know what I mean? I don't think I like this one as much as the first one.
So my thing with that is like,
Maybe I did.
well, the galaxy part, the nostalgia didn't work for me because I feel like I'm too old for that, the galaxy. Where
yeah,
that's
Mario
perfect
Galaxy
for
was
you.
me. Yeah, Mario Galaxy was me.
And mine was like Super Mario. So like the first one was cooler for me. It was more that, I guess.
Yeah, it fit more like that. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So like when I'm eating up the slop in the first one, I'm like, this is cool, you know. But in this one,
Yeah.
it's hard for me to eat up the slop because I wasn't catching probably shit that you were because of.
Yeah.
the galaxy part. Like I just don't really know much at all about the galaxy,
Yeah,
so like
somewhere in the galaxy,
whatever
yeah.
nostalgia was happening, I just didn't. It wasn't nostalgia for me.
It was more of the visuals and like kind of the fun
Yeah.
stuff, like the sound effects that the stars made, like the little star characters made when they moved, and like all these like little things.
So was that like accurate? Like 'cause I don't know. I don't really know much about those.
It was great. Like I'll give them that. Like it was great.
I told you that popcorn bucket they sold.
Yes.
It looked like the stars and they would light up. I was like, damn, I should have got that.
That's sick.
I know.
Oh, that is cool.
And it's like that same color too, like that dark blue.
Damn, I didn't see that at the movie theater I went to. That's so. I would ask my mommy to pay for it.
They had a
Please,
Yoshi one
Mom,
too, dude. That was
please.
sick. I know. I fucking wish I would have got it.
Yeah.
But it was like midnight when I went and watched it. None of the workers were like, they were like, they weren't even nowhere to be found. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bother anyone.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. But this movie, I mean, just like the first one, this movie is gorgeously animated. I mean, way more than the first one. Even like the visuals in this film are fantastic. I just think the story just doesn't live up to the visuals, and I've seen a lot of comparisons of like, oh, like this movie's nowhere near something like a Spider-Verse. It's like yeah, because that's way more story based, and the animation is like way more unique.
Yeah, it's a different.
It's a completely
I mean,
different
they're not
vibe.
at the same lunch table.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not fair.
But
Comparison.
for what this movie is, it's very enjoyable. It's a good family vibe. Like I went and saw it on Easter with my family, and it's like my brother loved it, my girlfriend liked it, my mom and dad liked it.
It's a good kid movie. It's a kid slop.
It's kid slop.
Yeah.
I heard this online, and I thought it was a really funny thing. I'll see if you agree with it, but somebody said online this movie was made to watch on an iPad, like in the backseat.
I told you that.
Did you say that?
Yeah, I talked about it on the last pod.
You said that to me?
Yeah, I saw it online and I told you that. I was like, it's made to watch on an iPad
Wow.
in the backseat of a
So
car.
I'm pulling out false memories right now.
Yeah.
Dude, I thought I heard that online.
No.
So that came from you.
Yeah, I told you.
Okay,
And then I even
all right,
mentioned it on the pod in my review.
Shit.
I thought that's where you were going. I was like, I'm going to wait and see if this...
Yeah, this is what this guy's saying? Oh, bro, that's so bad.
That's funny. That's how slop this movie is. It's just your brain's just
Yeah,
like...
my brain is mushy right now. My brain is
That's
all
funny.
mushy.
But it is true, though. It's a good
Yeah.
analogy.
No, if I was 8 years old and this movie came out, I think I would probably watch this movie like 10 times.
Oh, yeah.
Like this would be on repeat in like my fucking mom's station wagon. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Station wagon.
Or like
I know what you mean,
fucking family car or whatever.
A minivan.
Yeah, my mom used to have this car with
soccer
like
van.
the screens folded out at the top.
yeah.
It had the movie screens. And you put the
Damn,
movie
quit
in.
bragging.
Hey, we rolled heavy.
The
we rolled
TV
heavy.
on, ain't no one in the back.
Exactly, exactly.
Riding on spinners.
Like, Mom, put on Super Mario Galaxy again,
Got the
please.
PlayStation hooked up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's definitely a iPad movie for
Yes.
sure. Because
Yeah.
it would look great on an iPad too.
yeah.
It really,
yeah.
I think it would probably look better on an iPad than it would in theater. You know, with the LCD screen and all that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Watch it on your Switch.
The Apple.
You literally watch it on your Switch.
Yeah, yeah, true. Damn.
Yeah, dude. But I mean, they incorporate a lot of cool stuff from we'll talk more about the spoilers, but like from some of the games, and some characters pop up, and it's fun. It's just a fun movie. I just think that there's a lot of stuff that's like not fleshed out. Like the stuff Bowser's character goes through kind of a moral gray area here, and it's like battling with some stuff, and it just kind of left me wanting more from where the story kind of goes with his character. And that's like, but then I also look at myself and I'm like, what did I expect from the Mario Galaxy movie?
It's kind of hard. It's like going to McDonald's and being like, well, my fries were a little soggy. It's like,
you went to fucking McDonald's.
Yeah,
so it's like, what do you expect? Yeah. So it's hard for me to judge this movie so tough for what it is and like what it's trying to be.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, like we've gotten so much good animated. There's so many good animated movies with like that balance, great visual storytelling with great screenplays. And it's like, why not try to give just a little bit more effort with it a little bit, and it's like, and that's the whole problem with what I think, and I attribute it to Illumination, like the studio that does that stuff. Cause they do the Minion movie, and they do like, just Despicable Me. It's just Secret Life of Pet. Like their movies are slop animation. Like that's the only thing that they've ever made. And while they're bringing great animation, I think they're kind of the perfect studio to animate the Mario movie. I think their traditional storytelling capabilities are very bad, and they carry that into these, and I think that's why these movies have kind of turned into slop.
Well, I've seen like devil advocates to that. Like I've seen memes actually where they're like, you know, it's a kid slop movie. What do you expect? And then at the same time, it's like, yes, let's defend these billion-dollar studios on making a shitty movie.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, are we really? Because we are kind of defending them, being like, well, what do you expect? It's a Marvel. It's a not Marvel. It's a
Yeah,
It's a super.
yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, I mean, they have all the money in the world. They could put together something decent.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what. Yeah.
And then there's like also the letterbox. It's like there's two cinephiles inside of you. One's like 1 star. There wasn't enough depth in this movie, and the other one's like a cat wearing like a Mario hat, being like, I loved it. It was fun, nostalgia. You know,
Yeah.
It's like this. You're battling those two with this
yeah.
movie.
No, I mean that's. I mean for real, like.
It is disappointing. It's like this could
Yeah.
be fun for everyone, not just kids and like just people who just don't give a shit. You know, like a family.
Yeah.
It could be good for like just put a little bit of give a fuck in there,
Yeah.
and this could be something worth talking about.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
It's
Yeah.
sad that they don't though.
Yeah.
But why would they when they're making all the money in the world?
Yeah. This
You know what I
movie's,
mean?
this movie's gonna make $1 billion.
It's already like the biggest movie. Like they broke some record or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the first day.
Yeah. It's they're raking it in.
Ooh, this IP, we're gonna die with this. We're gonna die in like 40 years, and they're gonna have Mario 28 coming out.
Yeah. I mean, I will say like. I probably will continue to see these movies too, though. Like that's the thing. It's like I'll eat this. I'll
We're
eat
part
this
of the
shit
problem.
up. We are part of the problem. We're feed into it. It's just hard with an IP like Mario, dude. It's like I love Mario
beloved
so
franchise.
much.
Who
and it's
doesn't?
Like,
I never met a
who
person
who doesn't like
I
Mario.
never met a person who doesn't like Mario.
Yeah, I think I mentioned this last week, but the creator or like Nintendo CEO or whatever came out and was like, we're not doing a Smash Bros movie, but I'm like, dude, I could probably sit
fuck
here and
not?
watch like a Star Fox movie and like
know
a
what I
fucking
want?
like a Pokemon movie or
You know
just
what I
like all
want?
this shit, you know?
Hear me out on this.
Yeah.
A Mario Party.
Dude, Mario Party movie
That would
be
fucking rule.
lit.
That's like I play that to like this day.
Oh, Mario Party's amazing.
I know. So like
I haven't played Mario Party in probably like 6 years, and I'm like, sometimes I think about it, I'm like, God, I would love to play Mario.
the newest one's good.
Really on the Switch?
Came out in last October. Yeah.
Ooh, it is good.
It's good. Damn. They revamped it.
Damn.
Shit.
I gotta tell my girlfriend to get that.
Yeah,
But I don't
it's
Switch. She has a Switch. I don't know.
yeah, I got
don't
the
have a
I got the
Switch.
original Switch and it works perfectly on that.
I know. I never played Mario Odyssey until I played it on her Switch. I was like,
That's a
fantastic
good one.
game.
I never
Such
finished
a good
it,
game.
but
So good.
yeah, Mario Party be sick. You know, I think the Smash Brothers, you run into the Smash Bros. The problem is like how it's kid slop, right? That's the world they're obviously tapping into. With Smash Bros, it's like you gotta get a little graphic, or else it's just gonna suck.
Do you?
I mean, they're
You're
beating
just
the shit out
fighting.
of each other. Yeah,
And that's not graphic. You just have cool fights.
you're just fighting. You're just
Yeah.
throwing a dude off the world.
Well, you can make a story out of the. They wouldn't just have like a bunch of fight. Like they would like. I'm not saying it'd be like the most groundbreaking story of all time, but they would make a story for the movie.
No, I know, but I just feel like it's
Have a conflict.
to put that into like a movie. It just seemed like it would maybe they're nervous it might be a little too graphic,
Like violence.
like for families. They're like,
Yeah.
well, I don't want to see Mario.
Okay, the
get-
first movie had a star talking about existential dread and like how like he wanted to kill himself.
yeah, but it was,
Yeah,
he
that's
wasn't so,
dark.
He wasn't so blunt about it though. He was like, I'm gonna kill myself.
Sweet relief. Finally, put me out of my misery. I want to die. That's literally what. I mean, I see what you're saying, but like, I don't think that's. They could find.
Then
a way
why
to
the
do
fuck
it.
wouldn't they make it then?
don't know.
That's my only
I don't
thing.
know.
I'm just trying to make it make sense.
I'm not. I don't even know if they are making it. They might not. I don't know. I don't think I don't think the violence thing is like the main issue of like why they wouldn't.
Then
make it,
I
though.
dude, that movie would crush, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I'd pay to see it.
Who wouldn't, dude? Smash
Yeah.
Bros. Everyone loves Smash. That's like bigger than. To me, that'd be a bigger movie than Mario.
Yeah.
Than this last one.
No, it would make that movie would rake it in.
That's why I'm afraid that that's the only thing I could think of. It's
Yeah.
like obviously the money's there. It's like, are they afraid to go too violent? And if they don't go violent enough, it just ends up being like a waste of time.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's the only thing I could think of.
Yeah.
What I mean,
I don't know.
I don't know.
But yeah, I think
Give us Smash Bros.
Give us Smash Bros, please. Give us more slop.
Give us an A24 Smash Bros.
10 out of 10. Mario Super Mario Galaxy is a 10 out of 10. Give me more slop. No. I'm probably sitting at a 6.
That's where my rating was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I would go to a 5. It's a low 6. I'll say that. Low 6.
Yeah. I go 6, like probably in between a 6.
So what'd you get the first Mario?
Probably 6.5.
Okay. See, I was thinking that's what I was doing too. I'd give the first one a 6.5, but I feel like that's kind of too high for this shit.
Yeah, but you gotta accept some of the entertainment value to it as well. Like that's what I'm attributing some of that to it.
So I'm either a 5.5 on this or a low 6.
You know what? I'm giving.
Don't say 7. That's
No,
crazy.
I'm not giving it a 7. I'm not giving it a 7. No, I'll stay to 6. I'll stay to 6.
Were you going to go up?
No, that's like maybe 6.5.
Say a high 6. That sounds better.
I'm not saying a high 6. I'm definitely not at a high 6. I'm at a low 6.
Well, I mean, a high 6 is still lower than a 6.5 is what I was saying.
Oh,
Like you're still on a 6, but you're like on a high. You know what I mean? Like you're
I'm
like
below a 6. I'm like 6.3.
Okay.
6.38.
Most politically correct.
Yeah.
6 of all time.
All right. Yeah.
And I'm like right there with you.
Yeah. All right. We won't do like a big spoiler review for this. We'll just talk about some of the other cameos, little things that popped up that we liked. But yeah, spoiler review for Super Mario. Mr. Game & Watch was popped up in this movie. I don't know if you recognize that towards the very end.
Say that again.
Mr. Game & Watch. Do you ever?
Who the fuck is that?
It's a character from Super Smash Bros.
Oh,
I don't know what he's from, but he's like a Nintendo IP character.
Which one is that? One?
When they're in the final battle sequence, Mario gets hit and he turns into like the black like stick figure.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know his name. Yeah.
Dude, I saw that. I was like, I didn't know that was in this movie. I was like, oh, let's go. I was like, I love Mr. Game & Watch. It was sick. It was pretty cool. So I guess like the main thing I want to talk about. Well, we didn't talk about. Okay. The main thing I want to talk about, I guess, was the kind of the Bowser character, and I didn't really understand his arc, dude. Like, they had him, like, you think he's evil, but he's nice, but he's, like, trying to reform himself to be, like, friends with Mario, and, like, but then it's like he wants to escape, but then he doesn't escape whenever he gets turned back big, and then his son convinces him to be evil again. But then you kind of see this internal conflict throughout, like, him reconnecting with the son, where he's like, oh, like, I've taught you to be evil, but, like, I'm reformed, and, like, I want you to, like, I don't want you to be this way. But then he just fully succumbs to being evil, and then it's, like, all the character development that they've tried to give him throughout the entire movie is just thrown out the fucking window.
Yeah, that sucked.
I was like, okay, so now he's just evil again? Like, why do I care? Like, this entire character development is just, like, nothing.
I know.
Like, that's what I'm saying.
I was
like,
mad when he went back.
When full evil, I was just like, I mean, sure, like,
they didn't send him back
for the plot, I get, like, for the final, if you want a big final battle, sure, but like,
they could have had him still like be battling that, like, I'm not really evil, you know. But he just went full blown.
He just went full blown.
Came back.
No.
Yeah. See, I would have been fine if he went full blown, but this was still like not gone.
Yeah.
Now he never.
But it's Bowser, and it's like he's always a bad guy, and he's like nothing else. So it's like.
Yeah, but it really does ruin what they were setting up with him.
Yeah.
They could have, but then, that would be silly as hell if now we're in a world where Bowser's just good.
Yeah, right.
He's like the antagonist of Mario.
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a weird dilemma they put themselves in. I guess they don't give a shit. They're like, hey, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
It was cool seeing him fall in the fire. Like, they kind of matched like the Super Mario Bros. Like final battle scene where like they hit the bridge and then and then Bowser jumps over and then it falls. He falls in the lava and then he comes back. It's like this giant.
He's like the skeleton one.
He's the big skeleton. I thought that was pretty sick.
Which is like a character of him.
Yeah.
Some Marios, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that was a fun, cool thing. So, like, I can't complain too much. But then, just that just bothered me, like, that storyline. That's really the only thing I really cared to talk about. I mean, that's as much of a spoiler as, like, we can talk about. It's like, there's really nothing.
No, there's
nothing really happens in this movie other than than that.
Then
And
they saved the day.
then they save the day. It's like, okay.
Well, I guess the main.
I mean, you get some in the beginning of the movie, you get the cool motorcycle sequence, and then you get the Mario Odyssey, like the Mexican desert characters. Like that was cool. Yoshi was fun. I actually liked the Yoshi character, like addition. Like it felt like Yoshi should have been in the first movie, you know, almost like.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he's nostalgia for sure. That's something that would get everyone. But,
Yeah.
Oh, there's Yoshi. He's like
Yeah.
everyone's favorite.
Yoshi was cute as hell. Like
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. You got Danny Glover or
Donald.
Donald Glover. Like anyone could have done that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's just silly. It's like it's just like the epitome of IP slop. Like
Yeah,
let's just get the big name on here just because it's you know what I mean.
Extreme.
Just to go. Yeah.
Yeah, and then King Cruel.
I was about to say that was one of my favorite scenes.
That
is
was sick.
The casino, the whole world. Is that a
Yeah.
galaxy thing? I've never seen that world. Or
No.
okay.
I don't think it is.
I was wondering because
I don't remember that.
Maybe it's just something they made up.
I mean, I played those games back when I was like
Yeah.
really young, so I'm not too sure. I don't think that he's a Donkey Kong villain. So
I never
So,
got
yeah.
really. I played like the first, or I say first. I don't even know what's first. You know.
yeah,
But like in the '90s on the Nintendo, and they had like a green Nintendo like see through
Mm-hmm.
that came out for Donkey Kong. I played that one, which I think he was on that. But anyway, I like that world they had. It just looked cool.
yeah,
vibrant.
dude, it was
Like,
really
they-
well
yeah.
animated too.
There was a lot of scenes like that was very artistic as far as like just how they would set shit up. Like you would jump in the sky and all of a sudden this thing's coming and all of a sudden you miss it and all of a sudden like a rainbow appears and then they're flying on some weird
Yeah.
star. It was like very artistic in that aspect. you
Yeah,
know?
there's stuff in this movie that the animation I think blows the first one out of the water.
It's like the idea of what like just the whoever came up with the idea like all right you're gonna land on this star that's spinning you know and then all of a sudden you're gonna fall down this waterfall.
That's from Galaxy.
Okay.
Like they jump into the star and then the star like expands and it shoots them out. Like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, that's all from the game.
There's just a lot of cool
It's
shit
just
going
cool,
on that
yeah.
you gotta like someone's gotta think to do that you know.
yeah,
And
no,
I'm
I
like,
agree.
there's something I could find in it that's cool. But story wise, I mean, that's where we're just kind of like, fucking, hey, dude, give us some, at least try.
Yeah,
But
no, I agree. But
that's about it on that, huh?
yeah, that's our review for Super Mario Galaxy movie. No, but yeah, we can get into our big review that we're actually the most excited about. The drama, new movie from A24, Christopher Borley. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Borgley. There's a G in there somewhere. He directed Dream Scenario, which I don't know if you ever watched. That was another A24 movie with Nick Cage. Very good movie. But this one stars Robert Pattinson and Zendaya as they approach the week of their wedding, and a night with a couple of friends leads to revealing a very deep, dark secret that changes the perspective of their wedding day.
Yes.
So, yeah, we can just get right into it. I love this movie so much.
It's my favorite movie of the year.
It is actually my favorite movie of the year. I think
Over Project Hail Mary?
I think different movies completely.
Yeah.
I think at the end of the year, if you ask me, I think this movie will top it for me.
Yeah. We already know where I'm at. It's like, that's definitely topped it for me.
Yeah.
It's the first, like, legit. I'm not shitting on Project Hail Mary. It's a blockbuster.
No, it's a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. But this is the first good indie movie of the year.
Just movie in general, like a
Yeah.
great movie. This is the first one that of the year.
Yeah, I was not expecting this movie to be as good as it was. I think, the promotional material was great. Like, they really marketed this movie very well. Robert Pattinson and Zendaya, huge stars. They are fantastic in this movie. The direction's great. The screenplay is, like, kinetic.
It's incredible.
It's incredible. The places it goes.
The double montages throughout the movie.
Yeah, dude. It, like,
so much. So good.
yeah, there's...
And we'll get into that in spoilers.
Yeah, we'll get more into like the specific scenes, but there's dream sequences that occur like in actual scenes, and the editing and the pacing, the way it goes back to flashbacks, memories,
The sound.
the sound design, the way it maneuvers very complex, dark topics that is kind of in that big reveal that we'll save for the spoiler section. it dances around some very controversial things, and while not giving maybe the most like as much commentary on it as people would really expect. No. It has commentary that's funny, and it's relevant and unexpected, and you have different perspectives on it throughout the movie that shape what this movie kind of ends up becoming.
Which is I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that because they allude to something in the trailer, like where someone says something that's like fucked up and it damages the relationship. But I didn't know that was going to be like the main driving force of the actual. I thought that was just. I didn't know.
I thought that was like the central part of the trailer.
I just wasn't for sure. I didn't know how. I didn't think like I was like, how fucked up could it have been? But after watching, I'm like, oh, it's a misdirect in a way.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Because if we said it right now, it'd be a spoiler.
Yes.
So and that's the plot.
It's integral, and
it's the premise, which is crazy. The premise is would be a spoiler.
Yeah, and it really doesn't happen until about like the first third of the movie. Like I'd say probably, it occurs at the end of the first act.
Yeah,
and then it kind of triggers everything else that happens. But yeah, man,
did you mention the pacing, right? Or the editing?
Yeah, the editing, the pacing, yeah.
Fucking
it's
great,
perfect.
Great editing. The pacing was incredible.
One of the best edited movies I've seen in a long time. I mean, besides like all the great edited movies last year, but yeah, man, it's a powder keg of like anxiety and like that's kind of. I mean, I was watching this. It's a nightmare, honestly. Like it's like one of the best wedding nightmare films I've seen. It's one of the best movies about marriage and how you accept your significant other for who they are and forgive them for things that they've done in their past and kind of move forward past those things as you find them out. And I think that's a very relatable thing for a lot of people.
Yeah, in a way.
In like long-term relationships.
Yeah.
Obviously, this is a much more extreme example, but it's like this movie's very relatable, and it's like I found myself kind of watching their relationship and how they maneuver this issue, and I was like, wow, like I think it's very realistic in how Robert Pattinson's character reacts to what Zendaya says, and like kind of his like kind of spiral into. Into fucking falling apart.
Yes. I had a little bit on the relatable. I thought the opposite. I didn't think it was relatable.
Really? I thought that was the point of the movie, was like they're taking something extreme and boiling it down. And I'll get more into this in the spoilers, but like I felt like that was the point.
I thought, I never really could think about like there's nothing I've ever thought about with any of my girlfriends, I guess, that like I've been like, oh, she did something fucked up. I never had that.
Yeah, but you're thinking too linear.
Anything.
You're supposed to. I think you're supposed to like parallel it to something, and you know what I mean. Like I think you're thinking about it too extreme.
See, I thought it was gonna be one of those movies going into it. I thought it was gonna be way more relatable. Like where like throughout the whole movie, you're like, oh, that's something you do, or like something annoying. Like, oh, I do that. I'm that guy. But I didn't feel like this movie was just like it was all that's just that one subject that could be relatable. And I thought it was a great movie even without it being relatable. Like I mean, I guess I disagree. I disagree with you, but it's like I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
I understand.
I guess maybe now if I thought about it, I could think of something, but I guess in the moment while I was watching it, I wasn't thinking of terms of like, oh, I could see this being relatable.
Yeah, I don't mean in that way. I mean,
I know not with the specifics moment, but
yeah. But yeah, man, this is probably the best I've seen Zendaya in a movie or like in anything. I mean, obviously Euphoria, she's fucking incredible, like goes above and beyond in the acting. But like in terms of coming over to a movie role, this is probably the best acting I've seen from her.
Yeah,
and Robert Pattinson, I mean, I would put this up in like some of his best performances too. I mean,
that's tough with him.
He plays this squirrely little kind of insecure,
but to say the best
male character like so well. I mean, he does it so well, dude.
He's just
such a great actor.
He just doesn't miss.
In general.
Let's just say that he don't miss.
Yeah,
The next movie he comes out with, we'll be saying, this is the
Yeah,
best.
this is his best.
He's one of those guys.
It definitely doesn't top like Mickey 17. That's a great.
That was
performance.
great.
That's a great
Lighthouse.
performance. Yeah, that's so good too.
The Devil again, or whatever. The Devil Inside.
Yeah, that's
I
a
like his-
slop movie. That movie's low-key slop.
But he's good at it.
He's good
his
at
acting.
He's good at it.
I
yeah.
thought he was from the South.
But he's like such a caricature. He's such a caricature in that.
That's how
movie.
they were back then.
Yeah.
And the preachers.
He's like doing that. They're
Yeah.
saying the whole time. Yeah.
But something I want to mention that's really good with this movie is it really makes you think. Like, I had a certain reaction when it comes out. What's the most fucked up thing you've ever done? And I'm like, oh, I wouldn't care. And then then I'm like, maybe I would. And the whole movie, I'm just like thinking that, like, damn, maybe I would care. Fuck, would I? I'm just like,
And that's kind of what's relatable too
Yeah.
with Robert Pattinson's character. It's like you see his thought process, and it's like,
yeah,
and
it's
there's-
believable.
There's something specific I want to talk about. And well, we should. This is a hard movie to talk about without talking about spoilers.
I want to say my wife was we after we left the movie, we're hanging out and we're talking about, and she mentioned that, and I was like, yeah, I was doing the same thing. Like we were both having that inner dialogue, like, how would I feel about that?
Mm-hmm.
Even in like today, like where we're at with our relationship right now.
Got mad.
I know, but it's just
She wants to be on the camera.
such a good movie to really make you think like that.
Yeah.
And like I said, I gotta ask you something. My theater, when I watched it, it was like very quiet. I don't know if that was an audio with the theater or was it a movie. Like I could barely.
What do you mean, like
it-
the
it's
screen? The screen was
just
quiet, or
yeah, like it was like I'm like kind of like you could really hear a pin drop at some even like when dialogue was happening.
I can't tell what you mean. Like you're.
It's not like the volume
The
was too low.
audience.
No, the volume was too low,
Okay.
and I didn't know if that was like my theater personally, like they just needed to turn the volume up.
Yeah, I mean, mine. I didn't have that.
That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
That might be a theater.
I'm talking like right away. It was like, fuck, this is gonna be quiet, and it never like really.
I've experienced that in other movies though.
So I was like, fuck, I wonder if this is like the movie or like just a personal theater experience gone
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah. What would you rate it?
It's my first 8 of the year.
Yeah, it's
Solid
fine.
8.
What did I gave Project Area 8.8 to 8.5.
Yeah, you said 8.5.
I would actually give this movie probably an 8. 8 to 8.5. Probably the same score I would give it
Yeah,
for me,
but for different reasons.
but for different reasons.
Yeah.
And I think this movie at the end of the year will end up being more favorited by me for sure.
Yeah, I'm high on this movie. The more I think about it, I'm like, that was really damn
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, man.
Getting spoilers.
Yeah, we'll do a spoiler review for the drama. So, I guess we can kind of start off just right off the bat. The big thing in this movie is
Zendaya's a man.
Zendaya is a man, actually. No, but Zendaya's character reveals that she planned but did not actively commit a school shooting when she was in high school,
Yeah.
which is like such a boilerplate topic, dude. And it's like, and that's what we're kind of getting at. Like, this movie masterfully dances around it and makes you like kind of find the humor in it a little bit.
I will say it's like the third movie I've seen. I feel like that's a thing that's happened. Like everyone's starting to talk about or make
Yeah.
good luck, have fun, don't die was heavily themed on that school
Kinda like
shooting,
that.
and there was a lot of jokes on it that they nailed.
Yeah, I think kind of in a similar commentary as that movie, I would assume is like with that reveal specifically, I think it's so well done because they play kind of like on the like we're so desensitized to it. And it's like that like Zendaya's character is like such a perfect amalgamation of like the desensitization of America to school shootings, and like because you see her as like a kid, kind of flashbacks throughout the movie. It's like she thought it was cool. Like it was kind of like the image of like being a school shooter was like so
Yeah.
edgy and cool. And it's like I think that's like nowadays in present time, like that's such a big thing is like people have done it so much that it's easier for it to occur because people aren't as sensitive to it. You know what I mean?
Well, I think that's the psychological thing is like why it keeps happening.
Yeah.
Is that like it's not desensitized. It's more of like we're desensitized because we don't like give a shit when we hear it, right? It's not crazy. But like the person who actually does it, it's almost like, it's like a copycat killer thing. You see it and you're like, oh, that's cool. Like I will get noticed. You know, I will, if I do this, it will be out there.
But isn't that also like a desensitivity to the violence itself? So therefore, like you are more likely to commit an act of violence because you don't have that connection in your brain seeing it happen for it to be like, oh, that's so bad and sorrowful. It's like, how could I do that? It's like you're so desensitized to it that's like you'd be more likely to commit something like that.
I mean, there is that argument. I would say that someone that really would do something like that, I think they see that as in like, oh, this is really fucked up.
I'm like, let me do that.
I'm going to do something more I'm going to do something
fucked up. It takes a
up.
certain type of person.
Yeah, because someone who's going to do that, they're gone, you know?
Yeah, and I think that's where a lot of kind of the other character's perception of what she says, like Robert Pattinson kind of spends the rest of the movie really like, he's like trying to say like, yeah, but like, you were like really fucked up as a kid, right? Like, those people like really bullied you, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Or he tried to like justify it by like her. It's very comical the way he tries to justify it. Like,
yeah.
Just like so she saw someone die at a young age, one of her friends, or she didn't really see.
No,
it.
she didn't see it.
Yeah,
but she had a friend of hers that died.
And then when he's explaining the story to like his friends,
it happened right in front of her.
And then they show it, like they show the flashback, and it's like it's pretty gruesome.
It's so but it's such a perfectly edited cut because it's like we don't leave. That's what I think is so great about the editing. It's like whenever we flash back, we never really leave what's happening in the present. Like we're hearing people talk, or like we're still experiencing something that's happening in the movie, but we're also seeing it's like working in such a great parallel to each other.
Yes. One of the best editings I've seen and this is like the double montage.
What?
I would say writing.
Wait. What'd you say?
I'm gonna just piggyback off like that.
No, double montage. What do you mean?
Okay, I'll explain. I thought this was so fucking great and well done. After she drops the news, right? The next day they're getting they're getting pictures taken of them, right?
Yeah, that was great.
And right away it goes into, all right, so I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna shoot your mom, then I'm gonna shoot your grandma, then I'm gonna shoot you, and it's like it's just.
Oh,
like,
you meant double entendre.
What did I say? Double montage?
Yeah, yeah. I was like, what is a double montage? I didn't know if I was like.
No, that's me.
No, yeah. Yeah, but but it's like
there's a ton of
situational comedy.
Yeah,
where it's like,
well, I'm gonna shoot you, and then like, well, we won't shoot we'll save the grandparents. We won't shoot them. And this dude, that's so fucking. She said it like 20 times.
Yeah, it's so good.
And then like and then it happens again with the sound popping.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so much of that in that movie.
Yeah, it's so good. Dude, we didn't even talk about like kind of the whole scene of of them doing the wine tasting. Or was it a wine tasting? They were doing a menu tasting for the wedding, and that's like when they're telling the stories. But that is like a 8-minute sequence where like we hear every single character's.
Yeah, I want to mention something about the boyfriend of the girl. That's a bitch.
Yeah, hold on.
I know. I'm just placing that in my head now.
Yeah. But dude, it's like. You're in that sequence for a long time, and I like that it really gives it all like room to breathe, and like you really get to feel each character's like story. It's like each character gets like a really good monologue, and it's like it's kind of uniquely constructed scene in terms of like the screenplay. It's like very, very well,
and they nail
so
like
good
that type of people. So like I can just picture like this, like, oh, so like anyway, like I went, just like
her friend. Alana Haim, she was in that Licorice Pizza movie with PTA.
Yeah.
She hasn't been in much, but she's so good in this fucking
She's
movie,
in the zeitgeist. People hate her.
Yes.
Not her, but like her character.
Yeah, her character.
Everyone, like I see all the memes. I'm like, okay. I'm like, this is cool. This movie's making it like in the meme world.
Yeah.
And I seen the meme was like, I pray to God I don't wake up with these haters one day. And it was like Kendrick Lamar, and it was like another person, and it was like
it's her. That's so good, bro.
She is such a bitch. But in that scene, do you want to elaborate on that?
Yeah. Well, it starts off with the best man, Robert Pattinson's best man, but her boyfriend. Alana Haim's boyfriend in the movie. I can't remember his name.
Well, okay, that guy.
Yeah.
And the whole time I was watching, I was like, he's so familiar. What else is he in? And then
Kinds of Kindness.
It hit me. I was like, he plays the same exact guy in Kinds of Kindness.
Yeah.
Same exact character with the wife, and he's just kind of like the friend, and he's the same humor.
Yeah.
He's great. He's like probably my favorite character in that movie.
He was really good in this movie.
Funny as hell.
I liked him a lot.
But yeah,
he's like an actor that I could see like popping off in the future. Like he'll be in more stuff.
That'd be cool. I mean, he plays that whatever that guy is real well.
Yeah. yeah, but like I think he could do other things.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. What was his story? I can't remember what his bad thing was. Didn't he?
It was damn.
Because they don't really harp back on him. I mean, his was funny. His was kind of bad, but it wasn't like.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah, it wasn't like he got really drunk or something, threw up.
No. It wasn't anything like that. He did something to somebody.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah, damn, I can't remember. But
it was the least bad of everyone.
Yeah, well, Robert Pattinson's was the least bad.
Really?
Well, Robert Pattinson was like he just cyberbullied somebody like kind of loosely, but then that kid ended up moving out of town.
Not loosely. He doubled down. He's like, no, it's pretty fucked up. Like he had to like leave town. Or
But then he's also like, yeah, but it's like dad also like got a new job and like they like moved out of town anyway. So it's like he's like kind of not the reason it happened, but like he like kind of did something bad, but like did he actually? Like who knows?
I just feel like the friend didn't really. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, but so Alana Haim goes right, and this is kind of the other main story that is kind of like talked about in the movie, but she locked a special needs kid in a fucking camper out in the woods and left him, and then continued to lie about it to his parents who were looking for him and the police who ended up leading an entire manhunt for several days, and then they find him in the fucking bathroom, which is terrible.
Yeah.
And she is the most judgmental towards Zendaya's character whenever she tells her story.
Yeah.
Because she has a cousin that was hurt in a school shooting. And it's like, she's like the perfect, it kind of reminded me of like Eddington, where she's like kind of the perfect, like.
Making it about her. Social justice
like,
shit.
social justice warrior. Like
this is not okay.
Like that's so fucked up. Like what the fuck is wrong with
I have
you?
a cousin who was shot.
Yeah, dude. It's just like.
Yeah, it's like,
but it's
chill.
But versus like Eddington, where it's like a caricature of those types of people, this is like she plays that like
we know someone.
Like I know somebody like that. You know what I mean? Like she plays it.
Know a lot of
amazingly.
People like that.
Yeah, like I know a few people like that. Yeah,
they're all women. No,
and no. I know a couple guys like this too. I know. Yeah, I promise you. Yeah, dude, but yeah, man. I mean, obviously, after that scene, you kind of have a lot of tension building up into that scene. I think because of the marketing, like I kind of felt it. You know, you're kind of waiting for that relief of what happened, what is said. And I like that the movie doesn't hinge on it too much. I mean, it's the spark for the plot, right? But like the most interesting part of the movie after that sequence is how is kind of more not about the school shooting stuff, but what's so interesting about it is like how does that affect like your relationship, especially coming into your wedding, and like how do you internalize something like a problem you have with something that your partner has done in the past, and like how do you respond to it and like get past it? And we see Robert Pattinson make every worst decision possible. You know, as he's like
throwing away the cup that has a gun on it.
Throwing away the cup with the gun on it, and then like him kind of like not saying how he feels and just kind of like avoiding it, but then he allows it to kind of just affect everything with the relationship. Like they can't have sex because, and then it's like, and then he starts recontextualizing everything that has happened in their relationship in the past, and he's like,
oh, that she's not a good person.
Not that she's not a good person, but that she's a violent person.
She's not a nice person.
Violent. No, it's violent though. It's specifically violent.
No, I'll explain this part. So it's like the scene where she throws the cup at the guy who like almost hits him, right?
Yeah, but that's violence. It's not. Okay, that's just a good person.
Let me finish. So he goes home and he's looking at his vows that he wrote, and there's a part where it's like she's the kindest. She's the kindest person I've ever met. He goes and specifically deletes that line now.
Yeah, but I don't think that was like, I mean, yes, like kindness, but like it's more linked to like the violent tendencies and behavior that she has, because then he also looks back on, you know, they're having sex at some point and she like smacks the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And he's like, but then that kind of happens in tandem with him remembering her like, I'm gonna fucking kill you, like we're walking the fucking road, like blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And so it's like she's like an aggressive person, and that's what he's like hyper fixated on, you know?
Yeah, I was just pointing out that
But
he
yeah.
specifically took that line out that he wrote about her being kind.
Yeah. But that's a great scene too, because like I love that we get to hear the speech beforehand, all this stuff happens, and then as it gets closer to the wedding, he's like you were saying, like he deletes stuff out of it.
He
And,
deletes everything at a certain
yeah,
point.
literally stop.
Yeah.
He starts, and then
We'll get to
yeah,
that.
we'll
Yeah,
get to
say
that. We'll get to that.
We'll get. I don't want to get out of order.
But yeah, he deletes everything, and then we have the scene in his office where he's like,
Oh man, crazy scene, right? Does she kind of look like Emma Stone to you, and his coworker?
yeah, a little bit.
In the face, right?
Yes.
Yeah, just with bigger lips.
She's kind of like a mix of Mikey Madison and Emma Stone.
Oh, I didn't think Maggie Maddox. Damn, that's a nice
Comparison?
I was thinking Julia Fox too at times.
Nah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think the vibe of her like not give a fuck about like, I guess sex.
Uncut Gem.
Yeah, kind of like that, and just like,
Uncut gem.
yeah.
Yeah, but that I really like that scene too, because
Leading up to it,
say what?
like the leading up to it.
Yeah, the
before?
leading up to it, like they're having. So Robert Pattinson's at work. He's obviously like freaking out. And he looks at his coworker, and he basically is like,
We got to make it. He's above her. He's like her boss.
"Is he?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he is."
So there is like that power thing.
Yeah,
that adds to the
is kind
element.
of that is kind of crazy. Yeah, I forgot about that. But he like kind of brings that up to her about like Zendaya's situation, but doesn't actually say that it's like real.
Yeah, I think she's dumb because it's very obvious. He's like, so if you're about to marry someone,
Somebody-
how would you feel about your boyfriend?
Like doing a school, or like not doing, but like planning a school shooting.
This scene we really gotta, because it adds to her character. So he asked her like, what's the worst thing you've ever done?
Yes.
And she's like, well, I cheated on so and so with the guy I'm with now. And he's like, damn, that's fucked up. And she's like, yeah, I don't. And then she goes into depth about how like she liked the guy, but he sucked at sex, and this new guy when
he was a nice guy.
yeah.
Nice guys finished last.
Yeah, and he's like, this guy's mean, but like, damn, the sex was good, and it's all about sex with her, right? And then, so then he says, okay, so if he planned a school shooting, what would you think about that? And she's like, I would think he's a psycho.
Yeah.
And he's like, but what if, you know?
But then she starts debating it because he explains it a little bit further. And
no, he
then
doesn't. She doesn't debate it at all. That's why he freaks out. Because he doubles down. He's like, but what if you were fully convinced that she would never do it and all this? And then she's like,
but like, what if you, no, but then he's like, but like, what if she like saw his friend like die like right in front of him, and then she's like, oh, okay, like maybe he's just like really fucked up.
no, he says,
No, he starts to like, he starts to convince her like a tiny bit, but it's because.
Well, this
he
is
starts
what-
fabricating the story. That's when he fabricates the story.
no, he's talking. No, he's
That's when he
fabricating-
fabricates the story. I promise you.
No, he fabricates.
Yes. That's when he
Let me
fabricates.
tell you,
What?
he fabricates a story to the bitch and the boy, the black dude and the bitch girlfriend. That's who he fabricates it to.
The black dude in the bed. That's
Well, you know who I'm talking about.
I know who you're talking about.
Everyone knows when I say the bitch. What is her name?
Dude, I don't know.
But that's who he fabricates it.
Alana Haim or whatever.
With this girl, he says if you're fully convinced and all this, and then she says, well, isn't that something a psycho would do? Like lie to you, make you convinced. That's when he's like, ah, like that's when he flips out and knocks everything off the table and leaves. And he's like sitting there like crying, and she comes up
Okay,
to
yeah.
him.
So he doesn't repeat the fabricated story to
No,
her.
it'd be too much. This was like a bang, bang, bang scene. He was like, okay.
Yeah, it does move. It does
Yeah.
move.
He's
It
like,
does
if
move.
I was fully of it, or if you're, and then she was like,
Okay, yeah,
well,
I
isn't
think you're
that
right.
what a psycho would do? And I laughed when she said that. I thought that was hilarious. Like,
Nah!
instead of being like, yeah, I guess, she was like, she just doubles down. It's like, well, that's
Yeah.
what a psycho would do, right? They would lie and convince you. And that's when he's like, fuck, like knocks everything off the table and leaves.
Yeah.
And then she follows them in there. And then we just get, dude, I mean, it was a shocking moment.
Yes.
Paige gasped. She was like,
I did too. I
Yeah.
did look at my friend, and I was like, because I saw it with a big group of friends.
oh, yeah.
And all of us were like, I was like, no,
Yeah.
you fucking idiot.
Well, she's against it at first. She pushes back, and then there's like a pause, And then she goes for it.
Because I think she kind of like she kind of like.
Oh well, she's like.
That's like the expert. Like the great writing is like she has that history of cheating and like she kind of sets it up that like
she's like stoic. She doesn't like sex is like it's weird. It's like I'll fuck you. It's not she's like a serial cheater, I guess. I don't know. But she pushes back for a second and it's like a double gas. Like oh no. And then she goes for it, and it's a triple gas. Like, oh, they're about to fuck.
Yeah.
Then he bends her over, lifts her dress up, and he's like, what the fuck am I doing?
He's like, I can't.
But if you notice her face when he's doing that,
she's very like
she's like,
desensitized.
hurry up, let's fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very like.
It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
So she's
kind of disconnected.
Yeah, like she doesn't give, like it's not a big deal to her.
Yeah, it's like desensitized in the same way towards sex that Zendaya is towards like the school shooting stuff.
I would say more so because Zendaya is remorseful and like.
Yeah, but I feel like that's kind of what they're like. Like people
Maybe.
are like different things. You know,
it's possible.
Yeah.
Which goddamn, what's crazy about this movie is that he finds out this information like days before or like weeks before they get married.
It's days.
Days.
It's the whole movie takes place a week of the wedding.
Yeah, so it's like you're really put in a dilemma where you're rushing, like you can't just be like, all right, wedding's off. You know what I mean? You're like in this weird.
And you're doing all the last minute planning and like they have to continue to do all the planning while you're filming this stuff. And it's like it just takes all of the romance and the emotion out of the wedding because the only thing it's just all trumped by this one instance. And it's like it just makes builds this tension around the entire wedding that like explodes with like that entire like third act of the movie.
Then you get the cheating part, so then after that's like
then it's like this is gonna come back and bite her in the ass because they're going to the fucking wedding. I know. Her and her boyfriend are invited to the wedding.
I know.
Crazy.
And then they fire that girl like on the day of or whatever, the DJ, because she's like a heroin. She's on.
That was such a funny.
That was a good scene.
That was so funny.
Because then she's like, you know what I think? She's like, you're a fucking cunt.
Yeah.
She tells that to Zendaya, and that kind of like puts it back in. It says, like, okay, she is like a bitch or whatever. Like, because that's what he's dealing with too. Is like she's kind of like she's crazy, right? Or is it just me thinking that, like, because of what I just heard about? It's like all this extra
there's just so many parallels, like they're encountering like in their own lives, like of kind of something not on the scale, but like something similar to like Zendaya's character,
And then they replace it with a new DJ, which that was hilarious.
No, that DJ character was so
that's
funny.
relatable. I've been in scenarios where like there's a lot of shit going on, and I got some dude just talking to me about something I just don't give a fuck about. I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool, dude. Yep. And I'm like, you're just like, shut the fuck up.
Y'all ready to party?
Yeah. Or he's just talking about his equipment and shit. Yeah. And then like I saw someone on Reddit say like someone who I guess is a DJ was like, that's exactly how we are. Like we'll pull up and we'll just tell you, we'll ramble about our equipment, even though we know you don't give a shit. We're just going to tell you about everything.
Yeah.
Like, he's kind of like bragging on his shit. He's like, I got this mixer. He's like, are you in? He's like, are you a gearhead?
Oh yeah.
And the guy's like,
he does
no.
that.
He's like, oh well, so like I got this mixer and just goes on. Dude, that scene.
It's so good.
Dude, the third act was incredible.
Yeah, it's amazing, bro. Just the way it builds with like the paranoia.
This is like, it's anxiety, but it's more of like a train wreck. Like I don't want to watch because like it's some fucked up shit.
But you're covering your eyes.
You're watching.
Like, you're like.
That's how the entire wedding scene was.
Yeah. Oh.
And
Dude,
it's
the
like
speech,
dude, the drama going on. Well, the gossiping about this and that, and then you're like, oh, what's he saying? What does she know? And it's like it's just so much going on.
She gets tweaked out in the bathroom about thinking that the girl that Robert Pattinson almost hooked up with is like talking about her situation with the school shooting.
She was,
yeah.
But what happens after that? So she confronts her, right? And then she tells Robert Pattinson, she gets him alone. It's like, they're fucking gossiping about me.
Dude.
And she's like, I'm going to bring them in right now. He's like, fuck. Because, he cheated on this.
And she instantly walks in.
And then and then her character, what is her name?
I don't know.
The girl that Robert Pattinson kissed comes in with Zendaya because Zendaya wants to get to the bottom. Like, who told you about the school shooting? Because you know about it. So it's just those three. And then instantly, the girl just assumes that Zendaya got her because of the cheating.
Yeah.
So she just right off the bat, she was like, "Look, he kissed me.
Yeah, dude,
I didn't want to." And she's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
Dude, I was like, "No way."
I know. I was like, "Shit," but then she still wants to know who told her about the school shooting, And Robert Pattinson tries to cut her off, and she's like, "Shut the fuck up, Zendaya." She's like, "Shut the fuck up, go ahead." And she's like, "Well, he did." So it just looks even more bad. It's like, not only did you tell her about my situation, you also fucking cheated on me.
Yeah, tried to cheat. Yeah.
And this is like your wedding.
Yeah, dude.
And you got like, what do? Do you fake
and then
it?
you're like perfect timing. It's time to make speeches right when they sit down.
And then the bitch, she's like drunk. She has some alcohol in her. And you're like, oh, I'm sitting there like, oh my god,
So awkward.
Like, don't make. I was like, okay, what she did was like, okay, I'll take that, because I thought she was about to just go off.
Yeah, but
it was still fucked up.
It
Yeah,
was even more.
There was some
like,
tension.
It was so bad. And
Like,
then,
oh, you guys are perfect for each other. Like shit like that.
it's time for the bride to say some words, and she's like,
And he's like, I guess.
I guess.
We can't skip the dad. The dad gets up and he's making a speech.
Yeah,
and he's talking about the gun, and then all of a sudden the speaker's messed up and it goes pop, and it sounds like a gunshot, dude. I'm like, dude, this was like just a double entourage.
yeah, double entourage.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the DJ guy is like, sorry guys, they gave me the wrong equipment. These aren't the equipment I asked for. Like that dialogue was hilarious. And then you get all of this, and you're like, the dad's talking about the guns, and he's like, you had a rifle. He's like, my rifle disappeared, and and just talking about
And
that.
they all know, like almost like everybody in the room knows.
And everyone's kind of looking around, and he has no idea. It's like, man, that was nuts.
Yeah.
And then you get to Robert Pattinson's part.
Dude, the speech was so fun.
I laughed so hard
good.
though.
So good.
When he talked about the
because
sex.
they reframed the entire speech that he was initially that he wrote, but you kind of.
Well, he's drunk, going off memory.
Yeah. So what's fucking perfect is like he basically says the exact same speech, but everything that was endearing about it that you loved when you heard it the first time at the beginning of the movie, it just gets completely like all of the endearing parts of it, like all of the context and like the little tidbits he was going to add in go away. So he just sticks with the big bullet points, and it makes everything sound so bad.
Well, he was like, we have like the best sex. It's so good. And
And then the dad's like,
oh my
fuck?
God, dude, I laughed so hard. Cause could you imagine saying that? Like, like at a wedding, being like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
Like that's so fuck. I should have said that.
Yeah.
And then he's talking about the shooting. He's like telling people to shut the fuck up, like during in the middle of
Stop gossiping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's our wedding, for God's sakes. It's like, dude, it's just, and then the fight break. Then they find out about the cheating on the spot.
Yeah.
He says it. He's like, I shouldn't have cheated, or he mentions it, and then the guy's like, wait, what?
Yeah, and then he looks at the girl. He's like, "What the fuck?" And then he
she's
steps up on him.
Yeah, she's like, he did it to me. And
Did
then
you
he's like,
Did you sexually harass her?
sexually? Yeah,
Which is like makes it even worse.
And then he's like, well, he says you sexually assault her, and then it's like what? I thought you were about to ask me if I kissed her, because I was about to say yes, but wait,
Sexually assault her?
Yeah, that's like a freeze moment. You can't really answer that, and then he beats the shit out of him.
The cut is perfect.
Oh, yeah,
The cut to
his face is all fucked up.
Yeah.
But then they show you what happens, which is perfect.
But it's like in the same editing style where it's like something's happening and then it shows it to you, and then
the girl was like, I told you to speak with your words, and there's something to her character.
Use your words.
Yeah, I told you to use your words. Yeah, I was like, I don't know, man. That was incredible. I was like, whoa, like I didn't want it to end.
Yeah.
And then the ending. What'd you think about the ending?
I love the
Shortly
ending.
after this scene.
I think the ending's perfect. That's what I loved about it.
How
It's
do
like,
you end this movie any other way? I mean, I guess, but.
Yeah, so Robert Pattinson obviously goes back, like disheveled, beat up. The wedding was a disaster. Zendaya's gone missing. He's talking to her family. Nobody can find her.
Yeah.
And they kind of talked about how earlier in the movie they come back. It's a callback, but they talked about like after the wedding, like wouldn't it just be perfect if like we just went to some like shitty little diner and like
I missed
got
that.
a burger.
I missed that callback.
Yeah, and
That makes it even better.
he's like, where do I look? And so he goes to.
Oh, so he was looking for her when he went there?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Well, it was kind of like loose. Like he was like, I have no idea where she's at. I'll just continue on and see like if this is like where she would be. And he sits down and she ends up walking in and she's basically like, don't fucking talk to me. And they sit down and another callback is like, and that's what I'm saying. Like everything in this movie's built up perfect because it's like she does this thing throughout the movie where like when things get very tense, she'll act like they don't know each other. Or, like she'll like do something to take the pressure off and like.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like.
That was hilarious. He does it back to her.
Yes.
Pulls her pants down.
And then he hits her in the head.
Yeah,
Yes,
but it was
yeah.
a scene that was like actually serious, and he's like tried to like do what she does, but it
Yeah.
was like wasn't the time for it. That was
Yeah,
funny.
That was good. No, but she does the thing consistently where she's like, "Oh, like nice to meet you. Like my name's this," and he's like, "Why? What are you doing?" Because like she tries to get intimate with him. Whenever they can't have sex, she tries to like disengage by like doing that like, "Hi, like my name's."
She did that
Blah, blah,
earlier.
blah.
I didn't
Yes.
notice that. Yeah, I thought how I
Dude,
took.
whenever they try to have sex and he can't get hard, and then they're sitting on the couch, and he's like, just fucking stop, like,
Yeah.
quit pretending like that this isn't happening, and so like that's a callback at the very last scene is like, she does that, or he does that back to her, and so in this time it works, and she's the one who's wanted to talk about it, but he like,
No, she starts it.
is she?
Yeah, she sits down. This is why when I was watching, I thought she was like basically saying like we're starting over brand new, because she sits down and she goes, hi. He starts to like, I'm so sorry about everything, and she's just like,
Oh yeah, and then she hits it again.
well, she's like,
She hits that thing again.
so my name is whatever.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
then he
you're
just
right.
goes back, oh, I'm so and so. He's like, what'd you do today? And she's like, looks like you had a rough night. And he's like, yeah. And then whatever they say.
Yeah. Yes, you're right.
And that's how it
And I
ends.
was like, it's just it's endearing and it's perfect, and it's like I think it just ties up all the themes
I didn't catch the callbacks.
perfectly.
Yeah.
Yeah, the callbacks. Yeah.
So when I was watching, I was thinking like it was just of them saying like we're starting like this is everything before, this is us redoing it. That's how I took it. But I guess if it's a callback, it was just
yeah, I mean it is that but it's also
But a callback
there's
on
more
top of it.
layers. There's
Yeah.
more layers to it, and
Damn.
yeah, so it's just like it just ties up all the themes nicely because it's like it's that theme of like how do you get past your partner's past, and it's like you how do you cope with it, and then they end up finding a way to get through it. It's like he did just as much. All this crumbling and fucking spiraling happens, and then they're able to move past it, and you do think that they do have a great relationship, and they're like they can get past it and they can continue on like as nothing happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, so ending was great, and we didn't even talk about
Her as a-
the very first scene of the movie is like their meet
Oh,
their
when they
meet
meet.
cute, and how it's kind of based on a lie because he lies about knowing the book, and you learn all of like their initial relationship like through the speech that he's like reading off to his
like
friend.
a typical guy move. Guys.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
based on. I'm just saying like
I know.
it adds a layer to
Yeah.
her not telling him about something. You know what I mean? Because like, and he addresses that. He's like, our relationship is based on a lie,
Yeah.
and so it's like all this other stuff happens. And yeah, man,
I want to mention before
so
we
good,
finish,
man. So good.
what the funniest scene to me was around that school shooting, is when he's like, so why didn't you do it? And then it's a flashback, right? That way you're talking about, you're in the moment, but it's. So why didn't you do it? And then she's like recording, which is like a funny, like that's funny itself. Like her being like, yeah, so like if you're reading this, it's already too late, And then all of a sudden the computer just like fucks up. It's just operation can't record or whatever.
Yeah.
And then she's like, oh. So she goes and re-downloads, and then she does the video again. So if you're watching this, it's probably already too late. I'm moved on, and whatever.
Well,
and then it fucks up again.
Yeah.
And that's that's
Not why
relatable.
she didn't do it. That's not why she didn't do
Well,
it.
okay. Well, when he asked her why she doesn't do it, it goes directly to that scene that I thought was funny. That's all.
No. The reason she doesn't do it is because another school shooting happened. She gets that notification, and then it's like, and then she's like, "Oh, I can't do it because it's not cool now," or like somebody stole her thunder.
Yeah.
That's why she didn't do
Well,
it.
I'm not saying that's the reason, but like that's what went into that. That's the next cut. Was that he's like, so why didn't you do it? And then the flashback happens of her
Yeah.
doing that video.
Yeah. And that video. Was
You know what I mean?
hilarious. Yeah.
Yeah. But then it goes on to like throughout the day, and then her
Yeah.
like, damn, that's why she didn't want to do it, because she thought it was lame. I thought it was because she felt like
Not because she thought it was lame. It was because like her
it took away the
took away, and then she falls into being an activist, and then you
Yeah.
find out like her entire like
Yeah.
personality is being an activist, and that's confirmed in the dad's speech, and then you're
Yeah.
like, but like you were like actively gonna do what you're activist for or like an activist against, like that's
it's
insane.
a good
Like it just like focuses on like the hypocritical nature of like of people, like it's just like it's
I
so
wouldn't say
funny.
hypocritical.
No,
I would
because
say
the friend is a hypocrite because she's
Yeah.
mad at her the whole
well,
time.
her specifically. I
and
don't.
Zendaya is a hypocrite.
I wouldn't say she's a hypocrite. I would say I
The
see.
friend's not a hypocrite. The friend.
No, I'm saying Zendaya.
She definitely is.
Well, I think it's like it's someone who's lost, and you just want a group to be a part of, and then it's not necessarily being a hypocrite. It's like, oh, this group took you in, so now I'm a part of it.
Definitely. But there's a layer of that, like hypocritical, like nature in it as well.
Like you're against guns, but you were literally
like gonna do that. Yeah, but then it's like
you don't really give a shit about the gun. You're just a part of something.
Yeah, and then it's like the commentary as well. It's like, what drives people to do school shooting? It's like that's probably a subsector of people that have done it. It's like they're looking for acceptance, or like they're looking for like something to be, and they don't know. They're so lost. Yeah. So, yeah, this movie just has so much. There's so many layers. Like you could watch it again and like find different commentary, like different layers of themes, and like there's just so much there, man. It's like so well done,
dude. When I was watching that scene when the other shooting happens, I was thinking. Maybe I was just trying to justify her. I was still like kind of on her side. Yeah. I was thinking like she didn't do it because the reality of like, oh, this is bad. Everyone's sad. But it wasn't that. It was like she was like, fuck, no, I can't do it. No one's gonna give a shit.
Yeah.
Damn. She is kind of a piece of shit, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I would have been mad about the most, Robert Pattinson? I'm like, you couldn't have waited to tell me this. Like you had to just tell us right now.
Yeah, but I mean, it makes sense because like she got all wind up.
She's drunk. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that's what I've been the most mad about. Like, fuck, can you tell me it's like 10 years from now when I'm really fully invested into you? Not when there's a week. Yeah, like there's like I have a week to like really I could bail. You know what I mean?
But that shows how strong their love is because he stayed. They figured it out.
Yeah, he stayed. I mean, kind of. I think for like even up to the wedding, he was still like, fuck, what do I do?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Great movie, man.
Yeah, I loved it.
Great movie. Best movie of the year so far.
Definitely. But yeah, we don't have too much on the docket coming up. I mean, we'll have movie news, movie trailers that drop within the next week. You might go see. You're definitely gonna go see it. I might go see.
I'm gonna try.
Faces of
Death.
Faces of Death.
Something like that. Something like that. With the girl from Euphoria.
Euphoria. Yeah. Barbie Ferreira?
Yeah. What a name, huh? Is that a real name? Is that like an acting name?
I don't know.
I mean, that's like a crazy name.
Yeah, it's a Barbie Ferreira.
Yeah, like what? Who came up with that?
Yeah.
I want to see it. I'm not going to guarantee it, but I'm going to try. I might be busy.
Yeah, there's not too much this week. Next week, stuff's coming out, but
we'll have Invincible.
I'll finish up the second episode of The Boys. Maybe do a small review on it. We'll cook something up for y'all.
We'll have
don't you worry.
Yeah.
There'll
be some new trailer news.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right. See you next week.